the greatest plus episode. We have been calling for these people for a while. Actually, not really, but we have Cubs. How are you, Cubs?
Hello.
Cubs.
I'm good.
It's the infamous man who has the dance that everyone fucking likes. Cubs, it's been millions of years since we've last seen you. How's everything been going for you, for example?
Everything's good. Just life now, Been, banned for 4 years, so nothing much, really.
Yeah. We also have Fractured.
That's what happens.
Fractured, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a very busy man these days, but yeah, it's been it was like 4 years as of like 3 days ago, which is crazy to think about how much time flies. But life changes in some ways for the better, some ways for the worse. You just go through it.
And last but not least, we have the man, the myth, the man that has the best fucking record of staff appeals. It is Highlander.
I'm not sure that's accurate, but I appreciate the compliment.
well, the other day you were fucking saying to me, you're like, oh yeah, we were discussing about the whole like appeals process, and you were saying, oh yeah, well recently it could be that Kikimori has surpassed that, but you know what, Polka Dot.
Oh yeah, never mind. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm assuming that's been passed by now. I would hope so.
Yeah, I think Kikimori. I think it probably is Kikimori now. I think it's Kikimori now.
I think the only reason I even had that record to begin with is because of how all the fucking Govy bots that I had to alt ban like every day.
Yeah.
Well,
like all those bot spams.
And plus the server being a lot more active then too.
Yeah.
Like it was like way filled, and queue was always like 100 people plus.
The good days.
At the time. Oh yeah.
No, I had to deal with a queue problem. When I first joined DMC, I actually joined days before, like months before, but I couldn't get in the server, so I had to wait. I had to camp for like 3 hours. I camped for 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Well, did you not have queue priority for the longest?
Yeah, no, I no. At the time, there was no queue priority. They changed it to premium.
Oh yeah. Oh, Highlander, you don't remember even before with queue priority, it took an hour to get in with priority. It was so bad.
Oh yeah, I used to just bypass the staff.
That's why I purchased the legacy, or whatever it was, the legacy rank. I got it
the donator ranks.
Like 2 from the store, and then I heard they brought it back once, but I don't know if that was true.
They did bring it back.
We got it our first month on the server, luckily. Because we were ahead of all the queue priority people.
No, donator rank was legitimately one of the best $20 ever spent.
Easily.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of it in the premium stuff.
Well, at least we got to keep it. We got the cool yellow plus extra name. And that
I still would have it.
The supporter chat.
If we weren't banned, I would still have
Only person not banned here besides Deku.
Not true. We have this guy in the chat, in the audience, named Longest Man.
Yeah. So anyway,
longest man.
Cubs, you basically started millions and millions of years ago, before my time, before any of us' time. You started around 2019, 2020. How was it? How did you find the server? Was it
oh my god!
How did you find
the server?
Come on, revert that question to me.
Yeah, I'm referring it to Fraku over here because I found it because of him.
Joined EarthMC before him because I found it through an IBX Toy Cat video. And then he saw me playing it on my laptop.
Really?
And then I invited him to join me, and the rest is history. He joined because of me. You asked the question to the wrong guy.
He asked me to join him because he was explaining the server to me. One night when before he went to sleep, he was explaining the server to me. Then I was like, I'll join you the next day. I'll see how it is. Then it was completely different from the way he told me it was. But then we both he was in Houston already, and then I joined Houston up, and we all joined the VC there and everything.
So
then we started playing it every day.
You joined the server. You were looking around. You're kind of thinking to yourself, oh, this is the recreation of the planet Earth. You had the queue at the time, right? Or was the queue just all right?
Oh, we had the normal queue, the long queue.
It was normal. There was no queue to join the day I joined. I joined on July 11th. I remember I was 7-Eleven day, and I was going around getting Slurpees from different for me. And then I got home, and I was all hyper, and I wanted to play video games. And I remember I played the server, and I actually wasn't trying to join Houston. I just wanted to join a town
Yeah.
that I would get invited to that I recognized the name of, and I got invited to like a bunch of like Chinese and Russian towns.
Oh yeah. Actually, it kind of
And the-
curious because like I remember speaking to Shia. Shia was always around the Chinese areas. I asked this question to like Shellbrew, for example. If you never joined Houston, where do you think you would have gone? Because there's like two sort of options you can do when you join the server for the first time. You could be a Discord politician and try and create your own place, or you could just join, like you said, you joined Houston. Like, if you never joined Houston, where else do you think you would have gone, personally?
I think,
yeah,
that I would have. I mean, if that were the case, we never ended up doing Florida just because the opportunity never struck us. But yeah, we probably would have just done Florida.
Florida.
Yep,
Yeah.
the Florida area, but that was all claimed up already, I believe.
Yeah, was
Don't
it
really
like
remember.
Florida,
Guys
like
who logged
ran
off
by?
42 day.
Yeah, Florida was like ran by like some like weird guy, wasn't it? I heard it was like ran by some weird guy.
I'm
This
not
is,
sure
like,
who ran it. I just know there
years
was also,
ago. I think it was with the old Comanche people too owned it. I
yes.
think they
That was
owned the whole
exactly
area
what-
there, so
Yeah.
we were able to buy like those towns away from them once later on when we were with Rio. We were started
Do you
buying
remember
those up.
Dazel?
Mm-hmm.
That guy was interesting.
I
Dazel.
think he's still playing.
No, I haven't seen Dazel.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Dazel.
I think he's on WMC now.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, so
He was on Earthball.
so in Houston, you probably, what was the appeal to Houston? Like you said, it was the IRL sort of name structure.
It was a town I recognized and knew a little bit about. And while I'm good with geography now, back then I was not. Like, I had no understanding of like basic geography. But so like to recognize Houston and be like, yeah, that's in Texas. I know this place. That appealed to me.
So do you
So-
think it was sort of the fact that it was familiar to you? Did you also kind of have the thoughts of, oh, I might be joining a town that's recreating Houston IRL that appeals to someone like me, for example?
Yeah, that was definitely it. I was thinking like I was going to see like a lot of like Houston builds and like roads and stuff. And to their credit, there was the San Jacinto Monument, and there was I think there was an HEB at the time. I'm not sure. There was eventually an HEB, but I'm not sure when. But yeah,
Early on there wasn't HEB. It was the monument. It was they had the town hall, which was in the Toycott video. You saw that. You liked that in the video.
that was built after we joined though. But then there was also the bank.
After.
The bank that was Houston was initially made by this old moderator, Highlander. It was not Paradox Ignition. It was a.
Was
It was the other guy. Huh?
Was it Argonaut?
No. Argonaut was the inspiration for why they made Austin.
Paragon? Paradox? I don't remember.
He's a really good friend of 1212's though. Was.
I don't. What, are you
I
sure?
generally don't remember.
I need a list
don't
of
think it
former
was.
staff. I need a list of former staff. There's got to be there's a wiki.
There is a wiki page.
So, as he tries to find the wiki
I'll
page
tell
for
you
former
soon.
staff, Cubs, you basically you say that you saw it the next day. Did you kind of go in the same direction as him? You're like, okay, I'm going to team up with my best friend. We're going to go take over the United States together as Houston. We're going to go absolutely just vibe in Houston and see what happens. Or did you decide to like go on a different path? You're like,
Oh no, we were in the same town for maybe the first 3 to 4 months on the server. We just chilled at the start. Like, we were so like new gen players that we didn't really interact with anybody else until a month into the server.
So
we just interacted
what
with
made
only
you
the
stay
town
for
people.
3 and 4 months? You sort of say it's because of the new genness, but was there any like influential people there that you were like, oh yeah, that keeps me around, you know?
Well, Houston was like insanely active. We had like it was an insanely active community that constantly recruited. We built a ton of stuff there. There was like everything you needed there in the one town there, and plus there was a lot of towns and nations around, like Rio at the time, which Big Shot Warrior helped us a lot. But then we kind of split from him since we started getting bigger than them.
Yeah,
and so we kind of were doing our own thing until Skater and them and was it Niter started attacking us. Then we kind of merged in.
Yeah. So basically, Cubs, you were basically saying what was your best builds? Would you say in the Houston area, like the Houston area? What you built a lot, so you would probably say that you had some influential builds that were made by the Cubs.
I didn't really build much. I helped on them, but I didn't really build. It was usually we had a builder named Pietro that built a lot of the stuff, and the other people did. It was usually all combined together. Everyone did stuff together. Fraku, do you have the video of because we used to do, there was like commercials and stuff we used to do with the Whataburger and that?
That was by
had that
Ja.
video.
Ja made that video. I'm sure we could find it because it was the Houston promotional video that we made after Toy Cat visited the town. Which, by the way, our names we weren't online at the time, but like my name, I don't know about you, but my like IGN at the time, which was Fractured Soul, was on some of the signs inside the town hall when he visited. But
was that?
I don't know that video. Huh?
Was that like a pinch me moment for you?
I mean, kinda. I guess it was cooler back then, but like, I mean, now it's like it's not like I go in my everyday life thinking about that time I was in IGX Toy Cat
when you're
video.
like a kid, right? For example, you get into the community by influence. The reason why, like, it's like when I spoke to Golash, he was a Novian at the time. He joined because he's Russian, and he joined because a Russian YouTuber joined. Right? He joined because a Russian YouTuber joined. It kind of had this big influx, and he decided, oh shit, this looks cool, right? A lot of people kind of have the same story of the Minecraft YouTuber, and it's kind of sad because after Nova we haven't really had that YouTuber, there's and there's no like Conman was actually speaking about this last episode. He's like, Aurora's kind of failed when it comes to gathering like YouTuber presence. It's had no YouTube presence basically.
Well, there was one YouTuber. You got, Salsy One, but other than that,
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, bro. So Highlander, you basically joined the server. You would say before or after these men?
Way before.
Way before. Were you a classic nerd?
No, but I joined at the end of Classic. Like Nova wasn't even like a month old when I joined.
So where were you where you first started? Would you say that? How did you find the server?
I found the server because of a mutual friend of mine. He just randomly DM'd me one day in our friend group, and he was like, "Yo, there's this chill Minecraft server that I'm playing on. Y'all might want to join." And I was the only one who joined. The other two didn't join. And then,
what was the hook? What kept you there?
Honestly, I just like the vibe because it was a very like. Especially in those days, it was very quiet. You did like the population of the server wasn't even more than 70, 80 people. It wasn't very big. Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, most towns back then didn't have more than like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah, it's sort of the weirdest thing because I feel like people when they go back to Classic, like Classic was just a special time in itself, but you've experienced the Nova reset. What was your plan? So you had the town that you joined in Classic. Which town was that?
I didn't play Classic.
You just didn't play Classic?
No, I was at the tail end of it.
Tail end of it?
Classic was still open. Classic was still open, but it was like kind of how like TN was when Aurora launched. It was like basically dead.
Yeah. So in Nova,
I think
you joined Nova. The great server on release. Did you join on release?
No, but I think I joined. Let me think. I think it launched early November, like mid-November, and I joined like early December. So it was like a month. It was like a month into it.
So when you joined, you have all these big nations. Well, at the time, small nations becoming big. What appealed to you most about which area on the map? Like, as we can probably tell, you're American, so did you have a feel for the Americas?
Nope, I went to where my buddy was, and he was already in a established town in Australia.
Interesting.
This a small town named Shark Bay, which only had like 5 people.
What
More
was
like a village,
Australia
but
like
yeah.
then? Because didn't you have to deal with Shell Blue? There was like the whole the original Australia failing. Wasn't there that?
Australia was quiet. Like it was like basically like a barren wasteland. Like I mean, our town was like one of like only like 3 on the entire continent.
Was that before the YouTube? I forgot the YouTuber name.
That was before the YouTube invasion. Because I remember when the first South Sea 1 dupe happened, because I was online when it happened.
No, that Australian YouTuber who went there.
I think I know I think it was before that, but I think no one really paid much mind to him back then. I don't remember much.
Oh, that was crazy there. That was like the most crowded area when we started, especially.
I was long out of Australia by the time y'all joined.
Yeah, you were.
I was already in North America by then. Or no, I was in South America.
So you joined your friend in Australia.
I was spending way too much time trying to find the name. But it was.
You spent too much time. Would you say that when you were in Australia, was it a fun experience? You were there. It was quiet. But how did you? Why did you leave Australia? What was the reasoning for this? Did you find
because frankly, we decided to make a nation. Like me and another friend of mine who was actually Australian pro, like who is retired staff member Professor Pro. We decided that we wanted to go elsewhere, and we decided to move to Papua New Guinea. And we founded, I think after about 2 weeks of building our town, we built the First Nation of Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea. So what was the history like around Papua New Guinea? Was there a lot of enemies, lot of people that you disliked in Papua New Guinea? How was your experience there?
I mean, it was pretty quiet. Like, you have to understand, the EMC at that point was very, like, especially in that part of the world, like, nobody was there. You really just didn't really talk to many people. I mean, the only people we talked to was Micronesia with Ian Space, and that's about it.
Yeah, Ian Space. His content, Ian Space
content
was good, actually.
Ian Space, for as much as his reputation is, he was pretty chill back then. I never had a problem with him.
Yeah. Like the sort of problem nowadays when it comes to, because you joined before COVID, before the craziness happened in COVID, so it was like a completely. I think it was the beginning before COVID. Was Papua New Guinea just before the COVID strike, or was it in the COVID strike, sort of thing?
It was before, because New Guinea was early 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, it was like. I wish I had my old screenshots from my old PC, but it was at least early, maybe.
Did you have any
spring 2019
situations politically, or any like major thing that kind of happened when you were in 2019 for you? Like, was it?
I mean, the only thing I can really remember is that like early. I think it was like probably around going on summer. Then the first LC1 dupe happened, and that's when everybody basically like freaked out.
I know his name. Sorry.
Like I remember like being online and then Proving Unique.
Oh yeah, Proving Unique. Yep.
Yeah, he was the founder of Houston. It took me forever.
Wait, he founded Houston?
Yeah, so wait, and Captain Stein or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah,
no, he gave it to Captain Stein or whatever, and then Captain Stein gave it to Ace Hard, then Pietro, then you, then F2P, then me. So that's how it went.
So 2019 was a sort of interesting year for you, Highlander, you would kind of say. But here's the yeah. Would you say that sort of time period of 2019 was a good time for EMC? It was kind of before the storm, you could kind of say.
I would say it was almost EMC's height.
That is a very, in my opinion, that's quite
bold,
but yeah.
I would say like well, I would say like it wasn't. I wouldn't say the peak, but it was definitely like a time where you could see the server growing. Like it went from like a server of like 50, 60 people on at a time to, like, by the time that, like, summer came around, you're easily pushing 100 plus people at a time.
So while this was happening, you kind of would say that the late 2019 period to 2020, how long did Papua New Guinness go until?
It didn't last very long because I think, well, my nation leader decided he was going to be inactive. Then he gave the nation to me. And Pro had already built this giant, like, basically tree house of a base. Like,
Cloud City?
Yeah, Cloud City. No, it wasn't Cloud City. It was, I generally forgot the name of that town. I wish I could look it up. But it was basically like a giant tree house because it was like a jungle. And because Pro's a very amazing builder. So we started building on it, and he'd done a decent bit.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually my nation leader went inactive. He gave it to me. And then eventually, I think after about 2 or 3 weeks, Pro decided he was going to leave to go join Skater and them in Niger. And then at that point, I basically was like, well, Pro's one of the few people I know, so I was going to just go with him. So we gave it to a trusted colleague, and then it kind of just fell from there. Like, no one really it didn't really get much different than that.
So you would kind of say that so where did you basically went after Papua New Guinness's failure? Would you say it was a failure? Do you have any regrets from that period?
I would say, I don't say any regrets. I mean, I definitely met a decent bit of people, and it got me definitely it definitely gave you a taste of the Diplo stuff, the politics, because you started having a bit more like credibility on things when people started talking to you and like actually trying to talk to you about nation stuff and all that stuff. But that was I would say it wasn't a failure, maybe in terms of like actual the nation itself, but it was a learning experience.
So basically it becomes 2020, and at this time you could kind of say it becomes COVID. A lot of things become crazy, like the influx of people. Fractured. At the time, you guys joined just before 2020, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we joined July 2019, and
yeah,
so
pre-COVID.
So while Highlander was dealing with Papua New Guinea and the fallout, you guys were basically vibing in Houston. You guys were becoming very powerful in the North America region. When you found out that
we were vibing in Houston for probably like a month.
It was a month plus. Yeah.
So what made you leave? What made you leave?
Well, who stayed? I think.
No, so you stayed for a little bit longer.
I stayed. You left. You made your own
to the
town.
west of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go, Fraction?
Yeah, which eventually got consumed into rock.
His town was about northwest of Houston, like maybe like 10 blocks northwest, like on the corner. It was almost connecting. It was next to, what was the town north? I forgot what it was called. There was a town north of Houston that connected as well. Yeah, College Station was north that connected.
Armando Goddard or whatever.
Yep, then his town connected from the west to that. So all the towns all connected together. Then I bought the town. Then we were able to get the town to the west of Houston, which connected, which I renamed to Rockport, which turned into Victoria, which used to be, which was Wabanaki South. The original town, which was made in like 2018. I forgot who used to own it. I think was it Dazel that owned it. I think. No, it was
No.
Oh, what's his name?
Corgi.
No, not Corgi. No. He plays now.
Was it the Irish
he
dude?
plays with Echo Ocelot in them. Forgot what's his name. He came back and stuff. Way older player from Classic. Used to own it. But he gave us the town and stuff for free and stuff, and we took it. So that was like around like maybe fourth month on the server, I think. So but we got to Houston by then.
You got this town. You're basically thinking, okay, we're going to expand it towards Houston. You're going to create a bigger version of Houston. Fractured basically fucked off to his own little area of the map. Is this correct?
No, he
common theme for me.
Stayed in his town like he was the only one not to really leave his town and not really develop his town. The rest of us did, besides him.
So
He's
Well, I
kept his
couldn't
town the way it
recruit
was.
really. I wasn't like active enough to recruit. I would only play on weekends because I was in like school all the time. So I just kind of built like whatever I could. But yeah, that was kind of a dumb idea, but it was fun. The hardest part about that was getting that nation, which was so weird.
Yeah, we all made way too many nations. It was a mistake.
so wait,
Like,
you
we
spent
shouldn't
Yeah,
have-
I think
we made, like,
we, we
nations
collectively
in
went
one
over
area.
time.
bit of a gold mine. That you just
Oh yeah,
stumbled
we
into
became
it.
too rich
A little too rich, too much rich for
because
sense.
we kind of found out in the Alaska area with we were able to end spawn to the Alaska area when no one was in Alaska in the Kodiak region, and that area was like literally a gold mine on Nova for some reason. It was gold central if you had haste potions. So if you did like the haste potion mining, gold everywhere, and we were able to mine so much gold, and so we were able to
Right.
claim a ton. We started recruiting, so I maxed my town out, like not in claims, but I was able to get a ton of members in it. So you know Mo, obviously.
Yeah.
It was amazing Mo. I recruited him. He was my counselor for a long time in my town.
Yep.
So yeah, we kind of grew that whole thing big up. Then what else? And also out there in Alaska area, we found other older towns there. And what's his name? Sergeant Cartoon, the guy who made, Kodiak and that big shopping thing.
Yeah.
If you were on Nova. I also recruited him and funded him his town and nation, which is like kind of cool. Like everything comes full circle when you
Yeah.
recruit people.
Would
They
you
all
say,
become big and do their own
recruitment
thing.
was your specialty? Like, how would you, if you were to recruit me, how would you do it?
It was just the normal, like I was doing the recruitment before the bot stuff. You know how there was the Discord bot
Yeah.
for EMC recruiting?
Yeah.
It was before that. We kind of learned, like, who taught us in Houston? Was it Pietra that taught us? Because they all taught us how to recruit, and we got counselors and stuff.
It was actually Ja. It was Ja and Pietro. I think they both.
There was
taught
like a
how to recruit.
specific way we did it. So we invited them to the town. We gave them a free plot.
Yeah.
I think, was it a free plot?
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
we had a
remember.
tax system though, which was so weird.
Yeah, in Houston we did, but in other ones I didn't. I didn't do that. We did a free plot. We had them join the Discord and /vote and get the gold and let them keep it themselves. And it was kind of easier to recruit to the Texas towns and stuff because all the Americans who joined the server wanted to go to the American region.
Yeah.
Usually. And plus we also on Nova there was a specific area that everyone spawned into one spot. It was in like the Milwaukee area, in Milwaukee / Wisconsin area, where all the new players spawned in there. It wasn't Russia; it was over there, and so we used to just stand there and message every new player that spawned in that saw you.
Wait, so you
was
had
kinda-
to, you had
kinda
to
get
like
easy.
re-divertly calculate the coordinates of the spawn block just to be able to catch these people.
No, we found it. We found where everyone was spawning in constantly because we saw this big influx of players in this one region, and then we just stood in this area and we just see them all spawning in like crazy. And it's like, what the heck? This server glitched out because everyone used to spawn in Russia, and all of a sudden everyone just started spawning in Wisconsin and Russia, but in this Wisconsin area, and we just started mass recruiting there for all of Rio and stuff.
Was there, like, at the time, with the geopolitical landscape, America started getting a bit weird? Would you say that you had a lot of enemies at the time regarding?
This was before, I think, this is before, like, Nubia got big. It was before a lot of the American towns got bigger.
Yeah.
Because they all took advantage of it being the spawn location of new players over there, too. And that's how all of them got a lot bigger.
Would you the first to exploit?
One of.
How
We were one of the first ones. They then patched it, I think, like 6 months after. But
how much do you say you would have gained from that in total?
a lot, because you kind of what people did there was block in the players and kind of made an advantage to get them to your town and stuff to join. Like when 2 Mil used to recruit over there, he used to lock players in, then kind of bribe players to join his town. That's how Nubia was able to get so many players at that time. They're like what
Were a
endless to
lot of
one
them
for the longest
stayed?
time.
Like, did any of them like become as influential in the service ecosystem? The ones who kind of spawned in that region.
I don't really for us. I don't really remember, but I know for Nubia and I believe Starkiller and them joined from that.
Interesting. Yeah, because it's quite interesting because the fact that it's always supposed to be in Russia, now with Nostra, it's now going to be anywhere. There's no actual spawn point. So you can't really do something like that right now anymore. So
Unless it glitches.
Yeah. Unless it like really
Because I feel like that was a glitch.
Yeah. So you basically, would you say you gained a lot, like 80 to 100 people into your like little area of Houston?
In our area, we gained. I think we gained like 200. I think 200 to 300 in that area.
In
Each
Rio
town,
Grande,
we had 2 to 3
months?
towns that like were max.
Over 6 months?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were
Grande
the biggest nation on the server for a bit.
Did people? How was the reaction from the others to this information?
I don't really remember. It was after that big war that happened on the server, I think. Because when that war happened, we were smaller.
Were you involved in the big war?
Yeah, we were. It was the PvP, or was it the? Oh, they're all. I forgot what the thing is. It's an EMCO. It was like the Tree Mortem versus.
Oh yeah, the Tree Mortem versus.
All that, the Second World War or something.
Yeah.
It was like that. We were involved in that, but that was like our first war with Rio and stuff.
So at the time, you had Houston. Was this like the creation of the Rio Grande? You could kind of say, or how did you gain influence in Rio Grande? How did this happen?
It was we joined with Big Shot. We knew Big Shot from when we were in Houston. We asked a lot from him. Then a lot of the stuff with the people in Houston, we kind of were splitting a bit. So, when we went and got our own towns, we kind of split off from Houston. Houston was owned by this one guy for like about 2 years, separate from us. So the town just sat there. So all the towns around were owned by us, but Houston. So kind of, we just, just played normal, just recruiting and stuff. We're just active. That's how you basically got big in Rio, if you're just active player.
So at the time,
and at the time, I think I was like the only guy who like PvP'd for us too.
So at the time,
and in the North America area too, at the time.
Yeah. So at the time, Highlander, you were basically going to the America region. You knew of these guys. You knew of their. How was diplomacy when you moved to America? Where did you go in America?
Well, first after like a bunch of drama happened in Niger, like a lot, because I was in Niger for a long time, like at least like 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah.
Like, because Pro and I were in Ba Sing Se, and then eventually we founded Cloud City, which is still there. And after some internal drama, which I won't get into, just some old lore, I decided to split for betterment myself, and I took an invitation into a staff town. I went to Austin, and Austin was a very nice place. It was basically ran by basically every staff member. Like 1212 had a place in it, Devi had a place in it, like Precise had a place in it. Like basically it was a staff town, and I was one of like the few non-staff to ever even be invited to it, because I was friends with several of them. Mm-hmm. They consider me and Pro were like one of the few Niger members they actually hang out with. And so I technically lived in 2 places. I lived in Austin, like physically, but I also spent a lot of my time in Colombia, like in South America, where I was friends with Wit, and we technically co-ran Colombia for a long time. It was this like unspoken agreement, like we just kind of co-ran it, and eventually, that same war they're talking about, me and Wit started arming both sides of the war. And I remember that because we ran one of the few successful like armor and weapon tool shops on the server for a long time.
Right.
This is before that the Wit dupe happened. That was not dupe stuff. That was all because I made that shit myself. Right. Because we had a very good OP villager farm in Austin that could get you basically whatever fuck you wanted. And
which I abused in Rio. I found a way in there with boats and stuff.
Cubs
he didn't know, and 12 didn't know. And
to the uninfidus of every staff member, Cubs glitched himself into those rooms. And trust me, if you'd ever seen those rooms, you'd understand why it was overpowered.
And I abused the hell out of it, and that's how I got a lot of richness.
So Wit and I ran that shop for months, and we didn't charge too much. I mean, a god set was like 15, 20 gold. They weren't really that expensive back then, like by comparison. And then a bunch of random things happened. And that's where I met these 2 idiots.
So what was the
because eventually
like it was like, oh fuck, Cubs just fucking glitched into my shop.
Well, no. At first, okay, I'm gonna say idiot number 1, Fractured over here, decided to just DM me randomly. And I think at this point, I was already a staff member. I think I definitely had already become promoted to staff at this point.
So
well, he was DMing him because he kept trying to get Austin to join Rio.
So you made an application, right, at the time, right? You made the application for staff member. How was the whole process? Would you say it was a smooth process?
To be honest, it wasn't really a process for me. Like, I made an application, and then eventually, like, over a span of a few months, like, I got close with them, and eventually, like, one day I got a DM from Carl basically saying, hey, would you like to be a staff member? And I said, sure, and then it just kind of went from there.
So,
it wasn't really a process on my end.
So how was it joining the staff Discord? Did you just feel like, because you already knew the guys, right? You already knew, like, a load of them, so you're like...
Oh, yeah, I knew, like, most of the active staff.
Yeah, so it was just like it was just normal. It's just we have a new hangout Discord.
It wasn't really much of a hangout, to be honest. Like, the staff Discord is I don't know what it is anymore, but back then it was a very, like, I guess, authoritative area. Like, besides, like, I mean, obviously you had your evidence channels, you put your evidence in, you had your like, obviously your staff action channels, like, I banned you, I did this, but, like, outside of that, like, the off-topic channel was really the only place we hung out. Off-topic was just basically the general chat, and you could basically just talk about whatever. It didn't even have to be EMC related. It was basically just a chill place, and there was only one VC, and, occasionally we'd talk, but it wasn't... A lot of times, everybody would just go to, like, nation Discords. There wasn't a whole lot of ever any big staff things.
So at the time...
And especially when I joined, because as a new mod, you couldn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah. So at the time you became staff and you met these 2 idiots, this idiot DM'd you, apparently.
Yeah, idiot number 1 over here decided... I don't remember what the context was. I think he just DM'd me, because I still remember his fucking Elon Musk profile picture on Discord. And, like,
those were the good days.
I don't remember.
I know why.
What was... Here, you tell me. I don't remember what this reason
was. He messaged you because you were, what... Were you counselor and stuff? You kind of... Because we saw you active a lot in Houston. No, I mean in Austin, because Chocho was rarely on. And he messaged you to try and get you to join Rio. To try to get all of Texas together.
Oh, yeah. And I was just like,
that's
I don't
why.
have
oh my
any
god, yeah, that's
here.
right.
Mm-hmm. And you kept getting annoyed. You were very annoyed with him.
You became like a moderator in the Rio Discord. I remember that.
What do you mean a moderator? I was an admin in the Rio Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I meant, but like you were like always in like the calls there, so you were like, in between both.
Well, no,
you had a dark fruit.
No, this is before that.
No, this is long before that. Like I remember, eventually, I was
This is
hesitant to
before.
join the Rio Discord because I think that was one of the few like nation Discords I even joined at the beginning. Because at that point, I didn't really join many Discords. I just
Because you knew us because we're in the same area there.
and then eventually, I think Cubs and you
We
both
kept
showed up to
annoying
my.
him to get him to join us.
No, basically, that's literally what happened. Y'all kept spam pinging me like, "Please join the Discord. Please do this." And I'm like, okay. So I eventually joined Rio Discord, and then it just kind of took off from there.
It took
So I
off.
forgot you got admin in the Discord, and
Well, that was only
it
because
was
Big
you
Shot and them
joined
couldn't
it.
figure.
Pro joined the Discord. Pro actually had perms in there.
Well, didn't Debbie and them join too for a bit?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Discord had a lot of staff members in it.
It had like a
It
quarter
was
of the active staff
crazy
members.
how many staff members are in that Discord of all the stuff that happened in Rio.
Looking at Rio, what would you say joining Rio was the Discord was and getting a role was the moment that changed your EMC career?
I mean, it did because, like, if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be still talking to these two to this day. Because that's where, like, we started actually. They didn't stop bothering me. Eventually, I just kind of was like, I started hanging out more, and eventually, Big Shot was like, you're chill. Like, and plus, the Discord needed some revamps every now and then, and at that time, nobody knew how to do Discord perms.
Yeah.
And apparently, to this day, I still am one of the few people who know how to do Discord perms. So I always just get app in places to fix it.
Yeah.
So I'm not joking. To this very day, people still don't know how Discord perms work. So I still get just given roles and be like, "Here, can you fix this for me?"
So
Yeah, that Rio Discord was all the stuff. And I think I still own it. I think I own it right now. The
old one.
one Discord that we're using for WMC is the old Rio Discord.
Oh yeah.
I own it.
Yes,
still,
it is.
somehow.
I'm looking at it right now.
And I still have
It's
the
called Texas.
We have
Revolt.
all
old
the
messages
stuff
of lore
in
in
it.
here.
Yeah,
But it got purged like multiple times. Like the server itself got destroyed by
but
bomb
most of the stuff in it is archived.
Yeah, we didn't like purge
So-
all like the
Yeah,
secret like classified channels. They still there.
Yeah, but yeah, all the stuff's archived. I made sure not to delete stuff, 'cause, history and stuff. If anybody
No,
wants
it
to join
wasn't
and
Mo
look.
who did delete shit.
Oh yeah, they got mass purchase stuff because the other ones
least
in
it's
there
not
did a
here.
bunch of bad stuff. I don't know, like people who became staff members, like Mo and Big Shot, did a lot of bad stuff. Which,
So
if that saw the light of day, they would never became
situation.
staff members.
Makes me ask the sort of situation. What did you guys think of Rufus Land?
Shouldn't have even been on the server for longer than 3 months. I remember I was there the day they joined. I was there the day that they met all of us with Mo and them. I was there because we were like, who the heck are these guys? Why are they? We thought they were bots. Everyone thought they were just robots on accounts.
I agree with that.
I
It's just the
remember
way
this because they were
I
outside
remember
Weston
the
at the time
day.
bombing it.
Yeah, I remember when Jartavius, me, Mo, and like we went there to see what the hell they were doing. We thought they were bots, the way they were moving and doing stuff. We
And
were
also, they
so
didn't talk in-
confused.
They also didn't talk in chat very much, so it really just made us think they were straight up bots.
Yeah.
So
And I
they
think
just
I
started
remember that
fighting
day.
us out of the
I think I
blue.
remember I was in spectator mode because they were like, "Are these?" Because I think one of them pinged me in my DM. Me was like, "Hey, can you come just look at these guys? Are they bots?" So I remember I went to spectator mode. And I was just like hovering over them. I was just like, "I can't generally tell."
So the Rio Grande Chronicles. You also had the sorts of things with Big Shot. How did that go for each one of you? How did that go in conclusion? Was that any?
I'm posting something in the podcast chat for people to look at. It's an image of a fight with a bunch of a very old 2019, 2020 image here.
Oh, not Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know.
Jartavius Dumar, me, and
No.
Pietro and Nate Zaw at the Swift truck, which was built by Clutch. And I think Cubs
Oh.
took that screenshot. I'm not sure though.
I mean, it had to be Clutch. He's one of the few. No, this has to be Clutch. It has to be Cubs because Cubs
Oh yeah,
plays
that's
with his, like,
mine.
yeah, it has to be you.
Well, this is between my town and your town. Yeah.
what do you guys think
Yes.
of like the allies, such as like you had Jefferson, you had like Cascadia at the time, which you became fucking president of.
Oh, we were not allies with any of them
You
in
didn't like
Rio.
them, or?
To be fair,
We hated
we
we hated everybody equally around us.
Yeah,
Our
US
goal in Rio, which people didn't know, was to take over all that shit, in which we kind of did for a bit.
I mean, I was a plant, I guess.
Yeah, we kind of planted seeds in each area,
Right.
but they also did that shit to us, like the people in America in the Northeast region, like the ace shooter stuff. You know how he had the access to the EMCL bots and all that
Yeah.
in the EMC bots. Yeah, all that ace shooter stuff. They kind of put them into our Discord. They had access to all of our Discord chats and everything for like a
Oh
couple
god, I
months.
remember when that happened because I had to quickly ban the bot and like revoke every perm.
Yeah, we didn't know of it, but yeah, they have access to all of our war stuff when we were at war with them.
So
Yeah, it was fun to
2020,
find that out way later.
Was that a fun period for each one of you?
What, in 2020?
20.
Oh, that was the best time on the server ever.
That was EMC's height right there. 100%.
That's what I
Yeah.
just
During the
said.
Well, it
pandemic,
was-
everybody was on
Like
constant
if
wars. It
2019
was fun.
if 2019 was the rise, 2020 was just the peak.
So
At least the first half of 2020.
Yes.
Ratchet, how would
The
you
pandemic-
describe your 2020 experience?
I can't remember exactly what nations I was a part of, but I have to say I remember it being the most fun time I had on the server. I think 2021 was when it got really tough for me. But
Yeah, 2021 was it slowed down.
yeah, I remember in
2020 was
2020 I started off at that point I was I think I went I went to Madagascar in like 19. And then I went back
Did
to like
you?
that-
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh wait, sorry, no wait, that was the year after. Sorry, no, I was in Weston at that time. I was just running my little town over there, I think. And then at some point,
Didn't you go to Cascadia around the time? I thought.
no, I went to Greenland. And then
you were in Greenland, which was a part of us in Rio.
yeah, and actually, because Fix himself was at the nation spawning or whatever, nation creation, and he put a gold block down, and then I turned that gold block into the end spawn, and eventually, then you guys in Rio, you bought Michigan from Spiffles, and then I moved to Michigan, and then after that, I joined Cascadia.
Well,
that's how that started.
The buying of Michigan was a part of our plan, was to expand in that area there, which it worked. We bought Michigan. Did we buy Ohio? Yeah, we bought Michigan. We bought Illinois. We bought Ohio. We had New Mexico, Texas.
Wait, hold on.
God, it was so many nations.
Wasn't
not
it
the
was a lot.
Wasn't
not
me
the
and
nation of
Colombia
Texas.
technically a part as well? No, Mexico as well, because I was part of Mexico for a while.
I guess Mexico. Oh, there's too many nations. It was so many. We had a Louisiana when it was Zodiac before he got banned for all of his mod spawning stuff in. I was with him, but I didn't know any of that crap that he did. I didn't even know
Nobody
he did that.
knew
He got
that.
banned. I was like, what the hell?
Not until I saw that video.
Who else? What other things did we have? Alabama. I remember that.
Would you say that
Pueblo.
Rio Grande
It was like
technically
15 to 18
got
nations, I
close
think.
to beating the United States curse?
What?
Would
The
you
United
say-
States curse of forming together?
Yeah, technically, under one.
No, because that wasn't our plan. Our plan was never to become the U.S. We didn't want that crap.
No. I
because
mean,
we knew
like,
that
you
stuff
were
was never going to
buying-
work.
You were buying almost. You were buying Ohio. You were buying Illinois. You were buying like Michigan. You're technically buying like each of the fucking states at this fucking point. Was that like the goal of like domination? Like you said, you were going to try and take. You wanted all that land, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I was.
But
like,
once we did that, it was hard to kind of keep up with recruitment and people staying active. But once we did it, we kind of started selling. So we after we bought all that stuff, then we were like, you know what? It's easier having less nations.
Yeah.
Then we actually flipped a lot of these nations for double the profit.
Right.
like the Ohio one, we doubled the profit on it. Illinois, we almost tripled. Michigan, I don't know how much you sold it for. I don't remember.
I sold it for $3,000. I could have got $5,000.
We bought
for
it. Didn't we buy it for 1,400? I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I could have got $5,000, but if I sold it to Bleed Lop and the USA gang, but there was some
Oh
big
yeah, we also
deal
had
about
Washington.
how I
I
would
forgot
prevent a
Bonzo was
war.
with us. Yeah,
I was
Bonzo
going to
was with
apparently
us, I
prevent a
forgot.
war that ended up happening anyway if I sold it to Senkia. So I sold it for $2,000 less, and then when I did that, I basically just ended up going over to like.
You sold it to me. You sold it to my group.
Yes.
Yeah. I owned
But then I
it
just basically
before,
went
but I
full court
gave.
Cascadia, and that's when we kind of branched off separately because I went from being in Rio to being in Cascadia, and that's where I spent most of my time on the server from that point on.
So how was your Cascadia experience?
That was really fun. It was fun, but like there was a brief period of time where it got extremely toxic, largely due to me and Timeline because Timeline is a character, and I was in the middle of a pandemic, locked in my room half the time. So but I was president twice, although the second time was short-lived because of some stuff I don't want to get into. But that's why Highlander ended up becoming the president. But
we made your presidency a bit hell-ish in Rio. We didn't like Cascadia.
Yeah, no, it was fun though. The first term, at least, we had over 700 people in the nation, in the mega nation anyway, at the time, and that was like really fun. The recruiting aspect of that and making a lot of new friends. I don't really keep in touch with anyone from Cascadia anymore besides XBest
Timeline.
and Timeline, yeah,
Oh,
and that's about it.
And you also have
also
Reds
Bonzo
as well
made your life
sometimes.
hell too.
Bonzo was just, but he didn't really make my life hell until after. That was
Bonzo's
more
just
after.
Bonzo. You have to just let him just do his own thing. It's just Bonzo.
Yeah. He was
He's a character, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's interesting. Him and Mo, I think at one point I got along with really well, and then it just turned sour. But I was kind of caught in the crossfire with all the Rio drama because I was like no longer in Rio, but I was still in all the chats, and that created some arguments.
Oh, the Rio drama! I remember those days.
Well, Rio
the Rio drama it was because the Sri Lanka stuff. That's why.
No, the Rio drama was the original B-ism shit.
Oh God,
that was from you.
No, that was more your personal issue.
Yeah, that's from you. I wasn't a part. I was in there, but I wasn't really a part of that crap.
Yeah, I truly stupid. I would summarize the reason Rio died as you had a division between like players who were like there to like just play the game and players who wanted to be involved in like the aspect of domination, and the people that wanted to dominate the server made it really toxic, and then the whole thing just kind of collapsed and it split people apart.
Would that basically say that Rio Grande, could you kind of describe Rio Grande as a bit of a social experiment of the sort of like the aspect of trying to make a nation that tries to dominate, but it sort of has like issues regarding inactive people and active people?
No, it was
really active.
It grew too fast, and we didn't have a way to go and like distribute the power properly, and we basically were just relying on Big Shot. And when Big Shot went inactive,
his inactive
that was the biggest problem. Was Big Shot
didn't know what to do,
and then
Big Shot was one of the few people that could keep the peace between everybody.
Yeah, we didn't know what to do, and that's why when Big Shot went real inactive, that's why me, Sammy Soul, Ugg Braces, and 2BG all left. And we went and did the Sri Lanka thing, which failed miserably.
So why did Sri Lanka fail miserably?
Oh, none of us really. You get too many people who are power hungry people who get in one nation. Who all were like the 4 richest players on the server in one town and one nation. It didn't work out. We 940 the entire island of Sri Lanka, and once we 940, we're like, what the fuck do we do now? After we were fully recruited and claimed, we started building, but none of us wanted to build besides 2PG. 3 of us just wanted to PvP and fuck around and stuff. And then we got bored. Then drama started, and that's when all the split and a bunch of stuff happened. When Sammy Soul started doxing a lot of people and shit. So, yeah, that's where a bunch of stuff started going off the deep end with that and the real stuff.
Would you
was all for there.
you see now we have like Texas, right? Nowadays we have Texas, the North Paso, Texas. Would you say that's a sort of continuation of the Rio Grande experiment, or do you think that's
No.
do you think that was after?
North Paso, no, Paso was a part of Rio, but absolutely not. He was the person in Rio where he was in Rio, but everybody agreed together. Everybody did not like him in Rio because he was Mr. Big political LARP.
Yeah.
And his way never worked. We thought he spied. He did spy a couple times for America people and stuff during those wars. Yeah, Paso. Remember? Yeah, he was too political and stuff where it got to a point of toxic where everybody agreed.
Passo's the kind of person where like he will literally expect you to follow it to the fucking letter.
Yeah.
Or like
it got to a point where it was
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah. I think it's funny because for the longest time, I viewed Paso as somebody who was misunderstood and genuinely wanted to do good by others.
I spoke to Paso recently, regarding how Texas was not recently, but like I think it was like last year August, and we were discussing because at the time I was helping Macross with the United States, and Texas has just come back with a big boom, and it was and they were expanding too fast. They were buying up all this, and I was like, brother, is this going to become like Rio Grande? What are we doing here?
No, they didn't have the PvPers and that. It was just more.
I mean, like the explosion. I mean, like the explosion of like.
He always recruited. It's just he couldn't keep the recruitment of people and stuff because the way he did it, Paso didn't really find ways to make gold and stuff. The way he played the server was more Discord based than it is in game.
Yeah.
That's the way he played. And that's why it never really worked.
One of Paso's recruits is one of my best friends IRL now. Like, it was someone that he recruited that I ended up, when I moved to New Zealand, I met up with him, and I've hung out with him so many times over the last 2 years. He's a great guy. It's Drix. I love that guy. Yeah, he was one of Paso's recruits, and I ended up helping him get Lubbock because the Mayor 11 Pioneers 11 was like really inactive and didn't want to own it anymore. And that was kind of just what he had on the server until he 42-dayed like a couple of months before the server, before Terra Nova died. But yeah, so that was one of the nice things about Paso was that I wouldn't have had one of my best IRL friends if it wasn't for him.
This is for you, Paso. Anyway, so Rio Grande crash and burns. At the time, you Highlander, you basically you were part of Rio Grande, and then you kind of moved to Cascadia. How was Cascadia for you, mate? Was it a fun experience?
I mean, I wasn't there that long by comparison. But like it wasn't. Well, like, by comparison to like Fractured over here, like he'd spent like several months there, and I had only been there for like.
I spent over a year there.
Yeah, you were there for like a long time, and I was only there for like a short time. I think the biggest thing for me was that like, I guess Cascadia has the problem of like, almost like old Rio, like they take politics very seriously.
Yeah.
To the point to where it can get very, very unhealthy at times.
Well, it didn't help that it was 2020.
Very.
It didn't help that it was 2020.
Yeah, not at all.
Fractured.
Like everybody was bored at that point, and COVID was just
Cascadia. If you had to say, because would you say that you left in a good way or a bad way when it came to Cascadia?
Me? Okay, depends which time I left, because there was two. I mean, the first time I left was kind of more of like a force out because of the drama that was caused by me and PoolCon and Timeline. The second time, and where it stands today, I think it's on good terms.
Right.
The second time we went out because we created the Texas Republic together, or Texaco, or whatever it was. When we got back Houston. So
yeah.
Wait, which time was it where we kind of exploded the Cascadia Discord?
That was the second time.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of like the final thing
that was
during we exploded it.
That was during Fractured's presidency, and then I took over after he had IRL stuff happen or something.
Yeah, well, that was the thing related to a certain player.
Yeah, because Texas Republic got added as a province,
Right.
and
Oh,
I won't lie,
yeah.
we voter manipulated the fuck out of that election.
Yeah, because we had like well over 80% of Cascadia's population because it was at its most inactive point, and we had like everybody. So I won the election like 32-1 or something like that against
Yeah, like we
CMAC, who was inactive
completely OP'd
himself.
that election.
So I was president for like 10 days of that, and then Jester did Jester things, and that
Oh,
made me
boy.
not want to play because he took it way too far.
Oh,
And then I
yeah,
gave you
that's the
the-
reason why a bunch of like stuff like GCA and all that stuff failed, with all the Jester stuff. Right, everybody.
We
Yeah.
spoke
it goes
to,
to
we actually
way to
spoke
depth.
to him. There's an episode of the Jester
Oh.
DBX podcast.
Yeah, we
actually.
talked about this before.
Yeah,
There's stuff that I can't bring up here, but yeah.
Yeah, no, me neither.
yeah. He did mention that he did say that he wanted to apologize to Fracture once or twice in the episode. So maybe it might happen, maybe it might not. We'll never know. Yeah.
Speaking of people to talk to, it was worth noting that for like probably a good like 30 minutes, Kikamore was in the audience.
Yeah, brother was fucking. So actually,
He left right as it got good, bro.
He left once he heard the Sri Lanka stuff come up. He's like, oh, I gotta get out of here.
Kikimore, I like Kikimore, but he comes in and he says, "Oh, it's what a team. The abuse."
Wait, what did he say?
I mean, that's definitely a description, that's for sure.
Wait, what did he say?
No, he joined the chat. No, hold on, where was it? I gotta scroll
On
back.
top.
He said,
Yep.
It was fucking hilarious. To be fair.
"Oh yeah," he said the bully, the doxer, and the abuser.
Oh my god.
That's definitely a description.
Well, this is like the A team. Anyway, so Highlander.
You know, the best part is I don't know who's who in that mix.
I don't know.
Oh, I know who's who in that mix.
So,
I know
2021 got really, really bad for you, Fractured. We're not going to go into it, but you're doing better, right? Since that time.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
We're not going to go into what happened in 2021 for you, but I'm saying, are you doing better since the time in 2021?
Oh, most certainly. I mean, my whole life completely changed it around. I mean, I'm not going to go like too crazy into IRL, but like I mentioned earlier, I moved to New Zealand for a year and a half, and I'm not going to go into like specifics of everything with that, but that gave me a lot of time to grow up. That was wonderful. I mean, I've like, you know, after I left Earth MC, it wasn't like I immediately stopped playing Minecraft. I joined other Minecraft communities, which I still like call home to.
Yeah.
And then at some point I got a job, and that completely changed everything because it like gave me a sense of routine. I finished up high school, albeit in a bit of an untraditional way, and then I moved abroad, and now I'm in university.
Has your Earth MC experience have an impact on your IRL life in a sense?
It literally is the exact reason I'm going to like school for what I'm going for. I got interested in geography because of Earth MC, more specifically because of Shell Blue. Because we had a big like geography competition one time, like personal contest. And then after that, I got really interested in GIS, or Geographic Information Systems, which is basically just like map making, and that's currently what I'm going to get my bachelor's in. So if it wasn't for Earth MC, I don't think I would have ever found my true like calling from a career standpoint. So I definitely credit Earth MC to that, as well as a lot of friends that I actually still have to this day. So
in conclusion, when it comes to your Earth MC career, Fractured, would you say that the career was a positive or a negative? You'd say a positive, right?
I'd say when I first got banned, complete negative. But in hindsight, I think that I'm glad everything happened the way it did, at least as of right now, because I managed to turn a very negative situation into a very positive one, where I completely rebuilt my life and got myself on the right track and did great things, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I'm grateful I had the experience. It taught me a lot of things. It was my first true online community as well. I mean, I joined the server when I was 14, for God's sake. I'm going to be 22 this year. Like, that's really crazy to think about, you know?
Yeah. 2 more years and it'll be 10 years. Jesus Christ.
That God, I don't want to think about that, man.
Wait, 2 years? Is it 10 years?
Gonna be 10
No, well, a little more than that, but still. 10 points,
So,
damn,
Cubs,
it's crazy.
I think that's the,
he's going on to have a good life. You would say that you're having a good life too.
I'm chilling. I'm about to move again, so
Yeah.
depending on things. Busy now.
Would you say that the last 2021-ish, would you say that the time that you got banned, was it a fun experience or a not a fun experience, Cubs?
Well, it was like 2022. Well, when I got banned, it was like confusing when I got banned, but more or less it was like accepting since we were on the server for so long. I mean, now it's been 4 years. It's like, at the point, it's been so long, kind of forgetting things.
Yeah, it's hazy.
And also now you got Mindplex and stuff coming back. That one I'm waiting for because I was originally there since last year would have been my 10th year anniversary for Mindplex thing, which I was on, which I know like the new co-owners and all that. So I'm kind of excited for that stuff.
So we should expect to see
But
you
yeah.
on Mindplex. We'll expect to see you on Mindplex.
Oh, I'll definitely be on there when I think that comes out in a couple months.
Bro, the
I
whole
believe.
audience died. There's nobody.
Bro, there's nobody. It's probably gonna
we
be-
killed the audience.
No,
We're that
getting to the
boring.
end of it. We're getting to the end of it. We're getting to the end of it. But Highlander, we could talk about the
Oh no.
the thing, but to be fair, I have mentioned multiple fucking times that I did wanted to ask you about it. What the fuck happened to you? Why
In general, or
in
like
general,
you
you
gotta
can just say
you
what
gotta
in
be specific
general,
here.
bro. What
He
the
fell
fuck
off.
happened? Bro, fell off. So
I fell
fucking
off.
hard.
I fell off a bridge.
He was the most respected staff member.
Which one? His demotion first time? Wait,
Yeah, but no, I'm saying that
the
you gotta be specific.
demotion,
Like
but almost get
Leave him alone, Cubs. Holy
banned.
God.
Like
Which
the
one?
rages, the video. Like which one do you want to talk about, man?
Bruh.
We got material.
The map art. We want to talk about the map art.
Yeah, what the-
Oh,
That's the best one.
So wait,
Oh,
no, because out of each of your situations, the one that keeps getting brought up the most is the words EMC's problem child, Highlander.
wait, I'm not.
It was a god-based child, and then he fell so fucking hard. That's like a
That's a new
nickname
one I
I
haven't
keep
heard.
hearing around. EMC's problem child, Highlander.
I thought Doc W was the problem child.
Doc W
No.
was a character in himself. I mean,
No, I think at this point I probably have usurped his title.
wouldn't Zodiac Flesh better fit the description of the problem child?
No, I can go in depth of what he did, but no, he was not the problem child. Maybe for us he was, but no, not for everybody else.
No, but I gotta re-answer the question. Which part do you want to know about?
Just in general, what the fuck happened to you?
Okay, well, hold on, I'll give you the speed run version of it. Hold on a minute. Strap yourselves in here. So, the famous video that I get rid of people I don't like, or I ban people I forget what the quote was. I want to preface that by saying that was taken so far out of context that I generally don't know how. Like, it was just outright malicious. I was in a real VC with like 40 fucking people. And like fucking Jocks and Future Lemon joined the damn VC,
Yeah.
and like I'm already sitting here raging. I think I was raging at like a build that I was doing or something like that.
Right.
And they were just rage baiting me in the fucking chat, like basically saying like, "Oh, you don't like us, do you?" Or "Oh," and to be fair, they had doxed me. They had like they like abused me in chat. They had like a bunch of negative things. So obviously, I didn't fucking like them. And in a fit of just a moment of just rage, I was just like, "Fuck you! I could get rid of you if I wanted to." And I just regret that decision. That was what that came from. That wasn't something I just meant.
Right, so
I got
it's just
I
in
got
the
comment.
moment,
I got
in the moment.
yeah, and I that's what I told Fix, because as soon as it happened, I DM'd Fix saying, "Hey, you're gonna hear about this. Just prepare yourself."
Right.
That's why Fix didn't do anything about it. I gotta talk about the other situation. The map art, the what rule says a mod can't abuse their power. That was a ticket taken out of context between
Right.
me and I forget his name. It was during the Eiffel Tower grief. I remember that situation.
Oh my
But it
god,
was-
that was so
Is his name
fun.
Mott's?
That
It
was
was
so
it was
fun.
fucking I remember this. So he had gotten warned for griefing the Eiffel Tower, and he made a ticket, and it got
Right.
randomly assigned to me as the bot does, because I was one of the few staff that actually let the bot assign things, because a lot of mods had it toggled off. So I got the ticket. I'm sitting there, and I'd already watched everything happen. I was in spectator the whole time. So he goes on this tirade about saying, "What rule says I can't? Like I was allowed to do this. You know, what rule says you could warn me or something like that?" And I was like, by your own logic, what rule says I can't abuse my power? And he just immediately just screenshot that and said, "Look at what he said. He did this." It was just a ticket taken out of context. I wasn't being serious. It was just a hypothetical. I was just like, "Look,
Right.
this is how shit your logic is." Now, what else do I need to rant about for a bit?
The Eiffel Tower grief was so fun.
We
I
got
remember
more things.
I destroyed part of it too, and never got warned or anything.
Oh yeah. Let me talk about my demotion
I got a piece
for a
of
minute.
it.
I gotta talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
the demotion here. So we got dumbass number 1 over here. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say which one of these two dumbass.
Not me. I'm not involved in your demotion.
It was
at
me.
all.
Leave me alone. It was so long
was
ago.
you.
We don't need to.
Okay, so
I was
basically
not
what happened
involved in
is
anything of your demotion.
so I don't remember exactly the preface behind it. I think it was some personal drama between another staff member and me, some personal drama.
Yeah.
And eventually it caused me to just not be in a great state of mind because obviously EMC as a server was taxing on my mental health.
Fair
And I
enough.
was already not in a great spot during that time because of COVID and everything else.
Right. Yeah.
So like, and the EMC, look, I will say this. I enjoyed my time as a staff member as much as I hated it because it was something to do. And also I generally did like helping people. It's the reason I did get the reputation of being very helpful.
Right.
But what happened is because of some personal drama,
Right.
Fractured over here decided I needed to take a permanent vacation.
Okay.
So his permanent vacation idea was to take some private. Now, I will admit there were some definite times that I leaked some staff tickets, but they weren't shit that was like, "Oh, the server's gonna be doing this, like leak this shit." No, the thing that got me demoted was I sent a screenshot from Samuel's ban appeal of him just saying some of the dumbest shit you could possibly imagine, and I literally was like, "Fractured, look at how stupid this is." It was just one single quote.
Right.
And it made a ticket, basically, that got me demoted. Which is also surprising how I'm not banned for a bunch of things, but I am not banned.
Yeah, there's some things that he hasn't gotten banned for. I'm shocked.
Well, I think the only reason you didn't get banned is because it was like a situation where, like, at the time it all happened, everything was like under the radar, and by the time everyone like did know everything,
No,
it was
there's
almost
other
like a
things.
statute of
There's other
limitations
stuff which
type
you don't
situation.
know.
Like, it's like, why
know the
would
stuff
like
he's
they
talking
even
about.
try at that point? It's like trying to prosecute a dead guy, you know?
Prostitute a dead guy.
No,
it's probably the best
there's
other
other
type
fair,
stuff.
to be fair,
Why
the
I
EMC
am
chat did
banned now that he isn't.
To be fair, there are several times the EMC chat did want me dead, so you know.
Yeah, you're gonna have that.
It's interesting because
This guy entertaining.
For you, maybe.
EY is listening here like, holy shit.
You are.
Wait, now we gotta keep going. People are gonna be like joining the chat now. They've got the dramas
all
coming.
right, what are we going in order of
we have to
demise?
do
Am I next
the
on this list to
TA.
explain my situation?
Yeah, here
It depends.
you go on your rant. I've went on my rant.
You going on this rant?
So, I think the beginning of my demise was just the fact that, in the simplest terms of IRL stuff, I went from being like a straight A student to being like a straight D student because like I couldn't like focus on school because I was so focused on what the fuck was going to be posted in EarthMC Live the next day. You know, so my priorities were not set straight. All right, the COVID really did damage. So I was I remember I became like extremely like overly toxic with the Cascadia stuff. Along with a lot of other people, though. Like, it wasn't just me. Like, but like, I certainly was the most active of the group, so it was like it reflected on me poorly. But I started getting this reputation inside the server of being someone that was like extremely like toxic and unable to just like put down the keyboard or like shut down my computer, just let it go. And I would just keep typing. And so I created beef with Fruit Lupins, which to this day I'm still very iffy about him. I like to joke that I don't like him, but the truth is I could care less. I'm sure he's doing something. I don't know what.
Fruit has his ups and downs with me even. It's more I have a beef more now with his girlfriend more than him. But by courtesy, because he dates her, I have a beef with Fruit Lupins. Because he defends her.
I don't. Drama, I don't know. Holy.
Yeah, so anyway.
Lore.
I'm the only one here good with Fruit Lupins.
The thing that really started this all, the thing that really kicked it all off, was a combination of two things. One, me being just in general a very like no filter, inappropriate person when it came to my humor. And two,
same here.
Fruit Lupins taking all of the loot out of San Antonio the moment it disbanded.
Oh my god, I was there.
7 hours waiting for this thing to fall. We were up all night long until the sun was rising for this shit. And this was gone in an instant. We couldn't even believe how it happened. We had no idea. And so to this day, I'm convinced.
We tried getting him demoted then. Nothing came of it. It was
he 100% spectator mode. Use spectator mode to get into the chest and take the shit. Like totally.
Because we owned Houston at the time, and we owned my town, Victoria, which was attached to San Antonio. Our towns were attached to it, so we were waiting for hours for San Antonio to fall because that town didn't fall for years, and the owners of it were the last people of the guys who recruited us to Houston, and all the stuff in it was from all of our old original stuff that was in there. And the beacons and everything that we got. And so we were waiting. We waited like 8 to 10 hours through the night. And it turned to 9 a.m. in the morning on a school day. We waited through and we were on for it. The town fell. We were there instantly. Everything was just gone instant. We were like, what the hell? And then guess who was there? We saw a guy in Invis. It was fucking Fruit Lupins. That was there. Yeah. And he just instant TP'd away. Took everything instant TP'd away.
This accusation to the beloved Fruit Lupins.
I mean, to be fair,
so I made a ticket and it got handled by
nowhere. There was 8
nowhere.
people in the VC that could attest that happened, including me.
We were all there.
We were so annoyed. And I made a ticket immediately accusing, and Yellow Victini basically shut it down. Then Fruit Lupins was like, I didn't do that. Like, it was like bluff, like, just like laughing in my face type of thing, like metaphorically speaking. And this kicked off the feud between me and the staff. And then at some point, I started posting some more screenshots. These are actually well-known ones. Highlander will know what I'm talking about. There were core protect logs of corrupted greed and Mihailovic that Highlander found of them using Townie admin to swap out the mayor of the nation of New Swabia in order to take it for GRE. Or
I
SPQR
do have evidence of that. That is an actual thing. I have.
Yeah, and if you ever ask for these, this is basically Earth MC's Epstein files. Like these images that we're talking about.
We gotta go into
they're like that notorious.
These are.
So
I remember it. How big.
They're very incriminating and they're very real. And I mean, nowadays Greed's no longer staff. And to be fair, to his credit, Greed was a very good and active, important, influential
admin.
So I can give him a break on that whole situation. But at the time when I was posting this, along with me being at 3 warns from just saying nonsensical shit, saying slurs, and being like as toxic as possible intentionally, I got banned then and there at 3 warns. And I just remember I was on a call with Saf, 911 Saf or whatever. She had a lot of names. And I was just trying to log in and I was like banned. I'm like, oh my God. And when I saw the ban reason, which once again, I don't want to go crazy into this because there's a lot involved in it, but I kind of knew that I was being carpet banned, but at the same time, I knew that I deserved to be banned. Like, I think to be banned. I don't think I deserve to be banned now because I'm not the same person I was then, and I'm certainly a much more well-behaved and functioning member of society who can balance my life. But that ban gave me the mandated need. It mandated what I needed to do. It basically was like, all right, now you can move on and do things that you should be doing, like school and work.
In that moment when you saw the ban message, you probably were like, because it was at the time, would you say?
It was like it still hit me pretty hard. I was kind of expecting it because at the time I got messaged by Pro for a couple of days in a row telling me be careful and lay low, like continuously. But I remember like getting that feeling of like your face gets all like tingly and warm. You just kind of feel like pale, and your stomach just kind of like churns up. Like
Yeah.
I just kind of got that feeling, and it was
kind
like
of like me when I saw my ban message like permanently from Greed. When I got banned for the whole situation, but it wasn't to this.
yeah, it's just a feeling you can't
I just knew straight up that, and then this is the biggest thing. Fruit Lupin's girlfriend deleted the messages of her, and then, funny enough, at the time when I made the ticket and Greed's dealing with it took Greed a month because at the time he was going through his Subnoctra episode, and he unbanned me. Said, "Listen, just because." And then I went a bit digging, right, and I find out that they're friends on GitHub. And it's like, right, is there this big thing that's going on? And then this is the biggest thing. I'm just gonna say my theory. I think 8 set is the reason that Greed got fucked. Honest to God, since the whole him not responding to 8 set's ticket, and then 8 set going straight to fix, and then there's a screenshot of Fruit basically saying, "Oh, the reason why I left is because it was around the time around the 8 set emails where he would lose permissions and then Fix wouldn't give it back and whatnot, and they were losing permissions slowly. Greed walked out with Fruit, basically." Yeah, so
WMC.
Yeah, to the greatest.
Which 8 set was gonna join there too. He was gonna be in Japan. He actually ran for PM in Japan there when we were running stuff there.
I think it's gonna be something, but it's need to develop a player base.
We kind of told them that we were like the biggest active guys there until recently, but
no, it's just that server. It's a great server. There are like, for example, we interviewed the owner. He basically gave like some like. He was talking about the development and everything, like a year ago, right? Which was Dan. I think it's 32-year-old Dan. I think it's Dan. But like at the time, right? I'm thinking to myself, and I even asked him at the time, point blank, was Greed joining the project always going to happen, or was it just because of the reaction regarding what happened with 8 set? And then he kind of said to me, he was like, and you could probably listen to this. It was a mix. Like, it was a mix. But we just don't know to be certain, right? We've now had Terra Aurora, and now we have the new map Terra Nostra. And some people say that it should be for 6 years. Fix has mentioned 2030. But Fracture, do you want to be banned for this? Unbanned for this? Iteration, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I mean, I'd rather be unbanned than banned, but like the truth is, like, I'm at a point where, like, if I'm not, it's not going to hurt me because I've gone so long doing other things. It doesn't change my life. But the thing is, I almost like it's the last thing that I feel like I have attached to me that I feel ashamed of, per se. So I feel that like I've moved on from so many things, but like
a regret of like the sort of feeling of you did something, you wish you didn't do that thing, you wanted to rectify it, and you want to leave on a high note. Like one of those.
Yeah, things. Of course. I think like even if I were unbanned, I wouldn't be able to do what I did back then. I wouldn't be able to play that much. I wouldn't be able to be that active or get that.
The community. I think this is the difference of back then. You played a lot differently than you play now.
Yeah. So I guess to answer your question, I certainly think that I regret a lot of things that I did, and I think that I changed so much.
Yeah, we can see that.
But in a ban appeal to people who have never met me. I don't blame Kikamore for denying my appeal. I don't blame Greed for denying them. They don't know me. They don't live near me.
Say this to you as someone that I remember speaking to you once back then, and you kind of acted very schizo. I'm not even kidding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, you were.
Should
very,
we-
You were very schizo.
Raku, do you want to bring up mine or no?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm
Like, I
saying
mean,
you go
this
first.
Because
is
should we bring up the specific or no?
It's up to
don't
you.
go too specific because it's not like worth getting that into it, but we can go into it a little bit because
Well, I'm not
inherently
gonna
that
bring
is-
up the specific of the info of it, but want me to say who? Am I allowed to say who got me banned or no?
Well, it was me. Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's what people don't know. He got me banned. Right after he got banned, he retaliated and instantly got me banned. Like a little scapegoat. He kind of went a little schizo there.
Yeah, I did, but
After.
I got annoyed
And
because
I got caught in the crossfire
Yeah.
of it. So.
Dude, the thing was, I was getting so frustrated because you guys wouldn't stop DMing me about Earth MC. It was more you than it was anyone else, but I was just like, leave me alone about it. At that point, I was already suffering enough, man.
Yeah,
Damage
then you just
taken, and then
randomly, all of a sudden I just log on ban. I'm like, huh? For what?
Yeah, I
I'm
sent
like, what the
Sayreen
hell
the
happened?
evidence of like the doxing stuff, and the
It
thing
wasn't-
is
it
that
was-
evidence
It's a
is not that
something.
strong.
It's a something that we both had already.
I think it was
We were both in the
mentioned
same chats.
briefly. I think it was
It's-
mentioned briefly in the Rupert's Land episode.
It's something that I really shouldn't be banned for still right now. As of other people like Future Lemon got unbanned now, who have
Oh
done
yeah, how'd you guys feel?
like
About that?
I mean,
5 times
there's been
worse than
players who have
me.
done-
It's insane.
Like, I don't like doing the player comparison thing because I know every
I don't like
situation is different.
either.
But
It's just like what the fuck?
when you have players like Lemon and Bonzo being unbanned, and I mean,
don't think
I
Bonzo's
think
gonna
about
be
some of the things
unbanned.
that those
I don't
people have
think.
done.
I don't think
I just
Bonzo-
can't
I
imagine
spoke to
why
Bonzo
they could.
I don't think
justify it.
Bonzo got
I
unbanned.
spoke to
I don't
Bonzo
think.
recently because he said he would do an episode, but it was like he was very controlling on what should and shouldn't be talked about because because of what Rupert's Land did in their episode, they kind of dropped a bit of a bombshell on Bonzo.
What did they do to him? I didn't.
No, they basically
Come on, Skinny.
said that he had like a kid and stuff like that, and
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
I know more
Bonzo-
info about that. Yeah.
no, Bonzo basically was like,
I'm not gonna do
listen, if we're gonna do this, we're not gonna mention the fucking kids. We're not gonna mention all that. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. But then it's been hot and cold with Bonzo. Like he says this, he's like, I need to find a period when I'm free. Like, I want to do the Bonzo episode. I just need to work around him. You get what I mean? Need to work around it.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a weird memory of Bonzel. The day that my grandpa died, Bonzel sent me a very thoughtful message to help cheer me up.
Yeah.
And then I sent back to him saying, I was like, Bonzel, I wasn't expecting to hear something that kind from you. I really appreciate it. It's it was unexpected, but very nice. Thank you. And then he responds back with something along the lines of oh, grow the fuck up, bitch. Grow up. You're such a pansy. Enough with that wussy talk. I'm like, bro, come on. I just was
like Bonzo to me.
Yeah, I was just flabbergasted. I don't know. He's something. But once again, the thing is, as you get older, once again, I was banned when I was 16, 17. I think I was 17. And I'm 21 now. And I know it doesn't sound like that crazy of a difference, but you really do mature a lot in that time frame. And you do a lot.
I did think
you learn a lot about people's character. And I learned to understand a lot more of what I saw back then because a lot of those people were either my age or they were suffering through the same pandemic I was. I have in hindsight, understanding and compassion towards a lot of the people that I had beef with.
Yeah. Fractured unbanned. Let's see if he gets unbanned for Nostra. So Cubs, the demise of Cubs. It's a fascinating tale. It's been mentioned a few times in the history books.
The ban or of what?
Because
my ban?
It's already kind of been mentioned. Rupert's Land fucking hate you for it.
I know. Well, they always hated me. They always didn't like me for some
They've
reason.
always hated everyone in this call right now.
They hate everybody who isn't in the little
Rupert
circle.
sent me death threats at times, so yeah,
they hate everybody who isn't in a little specific circle.
Have they got better? Have some of them got better?
Oh, no. No way.
No.
I don't expect that.
No, when I spoke to them last year, most changed. He's decent now. He's a lot more chillaxed. He's very
Makes
very
sense.
invested.
He's
very
older than
invested.
everybody else. He should be.
Yeah,
he should
he's
be.
a very invested.
Isn't it
person.
interesting how some people like can like grow up a little bit and like move on, and others just like kind of like stay to that like childish like immaturity? I don't know.
No,
It's just so weird.
No, here's the difference. It's like if you speak to somebody who was originally 14, and then you speak to them now when they're like 20. It's the first period when you turn 18. Like that's the period where you kind of change. After that, you don't really change as much.
That's true.
Like for example, like fucking people I fucking speak to, right? I saw a vast change in them ever since they turned 18. Because, for example, their voice drops, their personality kind of develops. You kind of get a sort of... They also have a bit of a chilled, relaxed environment, I would say. But at the end of the day, when it comes to, like, everything surrounding Cubs... When I first heard Cubs, I'll tell you this fucking story. Fractured, when I first heard you, it was the time when I was in a Sensius VC, and Sensius was basically saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get Michigan. We're gonna give it to Xander, and we're getting it after Fractured Souls." And then I was like, "Okay, wait, who the fuck is this guy?" And he's like, "Oh," and Sensius kind of said this. He's like, "Oh yeah, he's some fucking tryhard who he's played EMC for like shit tons of a long time." This is what he was like saying like a long time ago.
Ironic, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it is quite ironic knowing what they're fucking doing. They're trying to do the same thing they did in Aurora.
Wait, Sensius is still?
Yeah, he's since around. Yeah. He's playing with
What?
Brexit. Yeah.
Where do you people find the time to do this?
Oh my god,
Isn't
he
there
did.
rent?
Oh yeah, guess who? Yeah, Hardix Brexit DM'd me trying to say I should appeal and join them. I forgot. It was like a month ago.
No, Cubs. This is the difference. You should appeal and join me because we're gonna do.
Dude, you're like the sixth group of people who tried to ask me to appeal and join them for a new map.
Brother, I'm trolling.
First one was Hambell, and what's her name? Another staff member was saying you should appeal.
No, that's
and
wishful.
Didn't go well.
That's wishful. Like
wishful in them.
Yeah, well, that's. Do you want to go to some lefty fucking nation, Vermont?
Oh, Cascadia and that? Fuck no.
Cascadia nowadays have to be
I told him you're an idiot if you even go with them at all.
Bro.
But if I were to go with anybody, it would be like Mfish, Hambell. It will be a specific group, not Cascadia, though.
Nah, bro.
It'll be like a specific group that we already have on WMC.
Bro, Coleman said he's just gonna.
If we were on band,
he's just gonna ult probably. Might play with
I could.
It's funny, actually,
if I don't get on
as...
band, I could. But do I really want to go through that? Not really.
So. You know what's funniest thing seems to be the temptation. As much as like, listen, I'm sure a lot of band people, myself included, it does cross your mind. I never went through with it because I realized something.
Me either.
They don't like me. I'm not going to sit here and try to make myself into someone they'll like. Like it's just like, the thought of that like made me sick, and that alone was enough to get me to stop. It was a deterrent. I will find that place one day.
But yeah, like in conclusion, the EMC career you had a great. It's like 3 people have had a great start, and then had a bad ending.
Wait, one more thing. I know EY, who's been in here, has been waiting for the TA stuff to be brought up with California.
Oh yeah, you're fucking California.
Because I owned it before. I don't know how he got ownership of it. No idea.
No, so Oisha, he's doing it for Terra Nostra. EY's doing it for Terra Nostra. But originally he was part of Oisha. You know Oisha?
No.
Well, Oisha owns California, and they've been on this fucking lock ness. Wait, did you own it in Terra?
Go check. You can go in game in TA and check it. I made LA. I made the town. It still has my info on it.
Right. So how?
I made the town. I made the nation.
So
they were all.
How was that for you?
We were the first nation and first town in North America on TA. I believe.
No,
It was what was
Louisiana.
me.
Louisiana.
Was it Louisiana?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were a little further away. We were the First Nation though, I think.
Yeah, no. You were the First Nation. Because I know this for certain because of my Terra Aurora clans got absolutely fucked. So I went and made Halifax in Nova Scotia, but I put it in like the wrong location.
I think I remember that. It was like people kept putting stuff in wrong areas. Like we went to California area. Up north, we had Dockster, doing Oregon. We didn't want Cascadia to get there, but Cascadia still got there of Sayer. We had them on a leash. They were in a specific area. We had them on a leash for a time. This is all before we got banned and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was me, Starkiller, who ran the stuff. Who else was there? It was Sapu.
Yeah.
F2P was there. Highlander, you were there. You owned the town next to us with Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had a big...
Santa Barbara.
Yeah, we had a big group. We had a big group from Texas Republic and the big group from Nubia from Nova together over there. Because a lot of us are PvPers and stuff, but we just want to do our own thing. We split from our main groups from Nova, who are a lot of the main group people were all toxic, so we split from them and did our own stuff there. Even though 2 Mil and all that all went to Canada there in the same area, in the same region, which our killer did not like because 2 Mil and them all doxed him.
Yeah, he
went
to Canada and then he went back to Nubia. He's just been
they did.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just went back to
yeah. That all that
Classic.
stuff was too much drama that happened. It was new drama to me too, and that I got pulled into.
Interesting about Nubia now is, and this is, I'm actually curious to hear you guys' opinions. The age of like people who joined on Nova was significantly higher than the age of people who are joining now, which is quite.
It's because TikTok stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, because I've seen some people and they're like 13, 14, but they joined when they were
Actually, people who did join Nova was around 14, 15.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was 14.
They were young, but they all grew to be older. They were all young.
We appear older because that's what we are now, but it's probably about the same.
It was around the
It's
same.
kids who have time.
No, I mean this in the sense of the sort of decision making and stuff of like what happened on Nova just seemed a little bit more grown up.
Oh, like Kobe Craft.
Yeah, but like,
the
funniest thing is, and this is just me shitting on Nubia for like 2 seconds. Every recruit is like an 11-year-old, and they're all like,
wait.
I die.
No, you can say that, but I don't think you remember who Gabe was?
Oh yeah, Gabe.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
It was Nova.
Oh.
Just letting you know, the same people were on Nova. All like Gabe. Who else was there? Lavender. It was Niger. Oh yeah, all those people.
Even Wit.
Well,
forgot who was with us.
Novians have kind of gone to Chrysalis. They're kind of just.
Well, yeah, a lot of them turned to PvP. Like Sapu, I know. When it was PvP and all that. I kind of got sick of the PvP stuff. That's why I kind of haven't played Minecraft as much. Yeah. I was doing PvP, but I kind of got burnt of it.
Yeah.
We went through a fun 2-week in and out Skyblock phase.
No, my reason why I got I was playing that and got inactive now because working. Obviously.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got inactive because
got like you're busy or shit.
That's the point, though. Like, you see, Cubs, that's the thing. That's the good thing, is that we're grounded by the fact we have to work and we have other responsibilities. So it's like if we were unbanned, it's not like we could do anything crazy.
Yeah,
you still can hop on and play a bit, but
I would try to.
What else would happen in California stuff? Because me and Starkiller both got banned on the same day, which is crazy, on two different bands, different both banned on the same day on two different bands, two different reports. And was it Sapphire Rose was the one who got the
Yes. Even I remember that.
Because we 42 day my e-chest has like about 8k gold in it from California. and stuff. There's so much in my e-chest from TA in there that we had left over. We used all of our gold to, max claim LA. Literally. All of our gold went to max claiming it. But we had this entire plan to build a huge city. But right before we started building the city, we both got banned.
Yeah,
All the
Timmy died.
YouTuber stuff happened.
Yeah,
I
Timmy-
know.
This actually is a curious thing. What was the end goal plan for California? Because let me ask, if Fractured never fucking got you banned, what would have happened, Ghost? Do you think you would have been? Do you honestly think
It depends.
Do
It
you think
depends
that
because
Cascadia
Star
would have
Killer
had the
got banned.
influence that it would have had? Do you think that?
No, they wouldn't even touched it because they didn't want to deal with me.
Oh,
They didn't want to deal with me. I fucked them every time. Seriously, I rocked them every time with Rio. Then they wouldn't have done anything if I was still there because I know how to control them, keep them limited. But it depended as well on Star Killer because he got banned too. It depended if he was able to get unbanned because it was kind of like a two-headed ship, kind of.
I'll say this: I can't remember which staff member told me this. I know it was not Pro. That's all I remember is that it wasn't him. But someone told me that with you, they said that they were trying to look for a reason to ban you, and then that was just the nail in the coffin. They needed something, and that at some point it would come up. It was like they were
Me. Yeah, I know.
In my case, I don't know, but I
don't know
do know that I
why,
was certain.
but-
I clearly, they wanted me banned clearly because Pro had told me multiple times to be careful and tread lightly. But I think that's what the biggest problem is that getting unbanned for the ban reason that I have is so hard because it is such a daunting ban reason to look at. It's jarring for my eyes. But the thing is, I know I'm not that type of person, and I certainly am not anything even close to it now. But I don't know. It's weird to see that and then try to think, are you that person? Are you the person that they portray you as? And
do you think it's
It's
all about
like-
perception?
so I think it's about protection, you said?
Perception in society, people kind of fall into assumptions. People will kind of fall.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, listen, I assume, I say assume, that when Kikamore said the bully, the doxer, and the abuser, that he was saying it largely joking. But I think that type of message comes from the fact that you hear it from other people. I mean, once again, I mentioned this. Kikamore joined EarthMC for the first time after I had been banned for a year. So, I never had an interaction with him. And so when he denied my appeal saying that he hadn't seen enough change, I was just kind of stumped. Because how do you see that if you've never known me? Someone said something. That's how it happens.
Would you rather that someone else handled it someone more like Shia, who was a bit more.
I do. I wish that somebody else handled it, and I think it would have been different. But the problem is, you can't really get somebody else to handle that type of thing. I don't know how you could do that.
How did you feel because I lost a bet when I had to face reveal eating a fucking shoe because I said that Shia was going to be admin over Kikimore. I lost that bet. There's a picture of me eating the shoe, by the way.
I didn't even know anything about admins or Shia or anything like that. I'm still so disconnected from the community.
How Fix kind of structures it, he's quite simple, stupid now, where he basically has one admin. The admin kind of handles everything regarding. Well, you know how if it was a really really bad, it would always go to Greed, for example.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, EY. Pico's joining me. I convinced him.
Is Pico joining you? He's with us.
He said to me. He said
if we were playing, he would be with us.
I asked him, and he said yeah, and he's just got prominent citizen in my Discord.
Oh, he's in the
Pico's
audience.
here.
Yeah.
He's here.
He's here.
Oh
Yeah, I just invited him in here.
My boy.
Pico, we've been in here for 2 hours podcast.
EY, if you didn't get the memo,
It's all being
no.
recorded, I thought.
No, we did not get unbanned. Nobody here's been
Alright.
unbanned.
If only Pico was
Except
here
for
earlier,
me.
he can hear the entire story of what happened with us, where he can actually understand because he asks us in VC all the time, and we never explain.
Wait, hold on. Let Pico speak. Let the man speak.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh yeah,
Let
let
the
Pico
man
speak.
speak.
I love this guy. We gotta
Let the
let
man
Pico
speak.
talk. This guy's the goat.
Bro, Pico.
I hope we can hear his budgies. That's my favorite part about Pico. Mike.
Pico. Wait, bro, Pico just
Let this
joined
man
the
in.
Discord. Bro, he's just joined the Discord for the first time. He's never been in this.
Mhm.
You can join Discords.
Yes.
What?
Drag his ass up. Why isn't he not on the stage?
I'm fucking trying to drag his ass up. Why is he?
Also, you'll.
Wait, we won't let me drag
He
his
doesn't
Insane,
want to be, I guess.
insane.
What about EY? You know, I've never met this EY guy, but this dude's been sitting here in the audience.
Oh
so
no,
patiently.
you
I
have to
can't take him
confirm
up.
when you get dragged up. They have to confirm the person.
Yeah.
Like Pico has to confirm that he wants to come up.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway,
He's like,
you know,
no.
EY's the successor to Cubs California. He's kept it. Have you guys heard of the Cascadia versus California debate?
No.
Oh, you,
No, what happened?
Highlander.
I kind of once I got
Highlander, I
banned,
showed
I
it to you.
stayed
I
out of
showed
all.
it to
I
you.
don't know.
Oh wait, never mind. I
anything.
do know this.
I know nothing of it.
Wait, never mind. I had took a second. Now I know what you're talking about.
It's like, what does this mean?
Holy crap! This is like
Day
the
is
Reverse
made.
USA
Day is made.
Reddit
Thank you so
war. Holy
much.
crap!
No, fraction. So basically, what happened was on the third episode of Global Chat Podcast, Saya contacted me, was like, "Oh yeah, I'll love to come on. I can represent Cascadia." I was like, "Are you fine debating California?" And Saya was like, "Okay." Comes on and then has a full-grown crash out, and those were the words he would say.
I gotta find that again and watch that. That is comedy gold.
Holy crap! I should bring up all this stuff from the Rio versus USA war because we have all the Reddit stuff and we kept going at each other on Reddit with memes and
what?
stuff.
Oh god.
Wait,
Yeah.
That is the
On
most
RFMC
degenerate thing I've ever
yes,
heard. You
yes,
resorted to
yes.
Reddit battles? No.
Yes, you don't remember?
No. What do you mean I don't remember?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
were
dude,
in
it was
charge of the
me.
Reddit, you idiot.
Yeah, it was me and Spiffles
Oh,
who kept sending stuff against each other
Bro,
on Reddit, making memes of Rio this, that, then Spiffles Cubs this. That's why where all the gifs and stuff came from. Hold up, I can find it. I think I have. I bet if you go into RFMC Reddit, you can find it all. It's all in there.
Oh, bro, should we
Still
just
there.
read this in pure fucking cinema?
Here, go to RFMC Reddit. It's
I'll
all
go
there.
to
It's all
FMC
there.
Reddit, I'll go to FMC Reddit. Oh my.
You can put it
I'll
in
even
Cubs.
sh-
You can put it in Rio.
Wait, Cubs, you can share screen if you want. If you can get it.
No, I'm on my phone looking. Oh yeah, it's all in here from 5 years ago.
by the way, I just wanted to get onto something earlier that you mentioned with like
I
emailing.
found the Cubs
or-
tantrum and
Oh
everything.
yeah. Oh wait, you wanted to talk about the fact of what happened with 8-set, yeah?
No, yeah, because I was gonna say like, so one of the things you said is like with like emailing Fix like 8-set and all that. It's like, so I did email Fix like a couple of months ago about it, and then I also sent a message a couple months after that, or maybe a couple days, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But neither of those were responded to, and I assume probably not viewed. I don't know for certain, but I guess what it is like
Give it time.
I kind of give up on trying, at least because it's like I don't want. At this point, I feel like more I'd be just annoying him than I would be like making him feel like, oh yeah, maybe I should look into this.
8-set, like multiple fucking emails. I know it took him like 2 emails, and Fix just replied. Like I think it's more that you just have to give it time with him, and it's on a good day. Like for example, just give him like a week, and then if not, then just contact him again. That's what I once did, right? Regarding something.
This email was in October. I mean, it would be a while. I mean, it's been a while.
Today, me and Cubs and Fractured reclaimed the fallen town of San Antonio. We have been trying to get this town back in our possession since October 2019. And finally, the dream came true. I would also like to note that this took 7 hours of waiting to disband and reclaim to do. Actually, let me say this. Do you guys know, because I still have him on my friends, do you guys know Anors?
Who?
Anors, I'll say his name in chat, because he
And
owned-
I remember that name.
Yeah.
I do remember that name.
I
He had
still
Patrick
contact
as
him.
his profile picture. Cool dude. I remember
Yeah,
him.
no. The guy himself.
Oh,
Right?
Cubs left. He got kicked. You got to add him back to the stage.
Bro. We gotta get Cubs. Nah, so
Let him
basically,
back.
I contacted him regarding doing an episode at one point, and he said when he has time. Because I'm actually chill with the guy. But what's so funny regarding all these like, oh my god, his Reddit is free Cubs. Free Cubs. There's a
Good
lot of Cubs memes. Cubs, you seem to be memed a
Lord.
lot.
Cubs, I'm going to say this as well about Cubs. Like, so between me and Cubs, because I kind of like group us together always since we've known each other for like well over 10 years now. And like we've had so much history, like even before EMC.
Yeah.
I think Cubs ended up becoming the more well known of the two of us.
Yeah.
But like,
No, Cubs.
I
Cubs
think
is
I
good.
had like, but I was the first. That's all I have. I was the first one to join, but Cubs is by far the more famous or more notable player, more active between the two of us.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'm like the spawn of Satan, apparently.
No, you're just the
Cubs-
baby. Wait, trouble child or
Cubs
whatever.
Reddit
You're
Yeah, the
saying.
problem
history.
child of Eve.
Bro, Cubs Reddit history is just Uber Eats. Oh god. Map of Texaco made by Froy. Someone says it's a fucking cousin. And then
Wait, I think Cubs' mic died. Cubs.
Yeah,
Cubs, I've just had a neuronic fit of rage, and now in the clarity, I've realized how much Geopol servers have brought out the worst aspects of myself and how it drives me to the verge of madness. I'm done with all this
who said
bullshit.
this?
Cubs, I'm going to try and get my life in order. I hope you can stop being backstabbers as long as you see that. It's a shame it ended the way it did. I thought Anors and I could be friends for the mutual love of Pink Floyd, but I guess I
Wait,
was
someone
wrong.
send me his Reddit history. I gotta read this for myself.
It's fucking
I have to say this, by the way, just in advance. I feel like just for the respect of him, we shouldn't continue reading that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's there and you can go find it, but it's not worth nitpicking at that. That
Yeah,
one goes a bit inside. It feels you-
the only best things is Yellow's bacon sign.
One of the most fucked up things I remember about the EarthMC Reddit was when Cheeks got doxxed hardcore, like so badly. The dude was like a fucking like baby, and he just got like his entire life exposed.
Oh, someone drag Cubs up.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he needs to come back up. What do you mean someone? There's only only one guy.
Fractured. There's one message here
There
of
we
go.
like Cubs legitimately like ranting about you, but I'm just gonna check. It's just about like the Rio Grande Discord bullshit.
Oh, talk about Anros, I saw.
Yeah, Anors.
Do you want
Anros gave me all of his stuff when he quit.
This is like the Rio Grande like thing, but it's like the Mo thing. This is from Mo.
Do you want to see the Rio Grande stuff? I can invite you to the Discord, which has all the stuff in it.
Sure.
Inside
From-
scoop.
Yeah, to
Mhm.
be fair, it's the inside scoop.
Where is it?
Bro, what was
I have
the
it.
beef?
I have
Yeah,
everything
what was the-
archived.
Bro, the Rio Grande meetup was. Bro, there's Sam Sol, Bonzi, fucking Tony Montana.
Oh,
my
I'm
god!
wondering what's happening with him right now. Because he's in Israel.
He was
Oh.
wasn't he actually in the IDF for a bit?
Yes, because he was required to serve. He is in Israel right now. I wonder what's happening. So
Toop G.
Hope he's all right. Honestly, as much as we had weird history with that dude, I still have a bit of love for the guy. He's a great dude. He's just interesting. Hope he's all right.
Cubs, did the Al Pacino mugshot sell well?
what thing? The
El Pacino.
El Chapo?
The El Chapo mugshot.
Al Pacino?
The El Chapo.
Oh, yeah,
mugshot.
Oh, you found the Reddit stuff?
No, I just see this fucking like message and it's just it's like Mo sending through Cubs like some fucking thing about leaking the Rio government secrets.
Oh, it's because we made an El Chapo map art. That was the map art we made.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember that. That was
It was
funny.
over my entire town.
I'll say that, dude, Cubs, you always had such ugly towns because you never built. You just
Cub.
added a bunch of shit.
Cubs,
It was just farmed and map arts.
Why is there a cult trying to kill you?
A cult? Where's this at?
Cubs sent 6 years ago. Since it's been spammed all over Discord, spam it everywhere. I also think there's a cult plan to kill me now. So F in the chat.
What?
Hello. I just wanted to say I used to play this game a lot, but today I had 60G on me going down to South Carolina to make my first town.
Oh,
Oh, that's a copy pasta.
no.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, this was the first iteration of me killing new players. He was trying to make a town, and I kept invis killing people constantly to make gold. I made easily about 400 gold a day killing new players. It was so easy.
Wait, I gotta save this image. This is the face.
Yeah. That was very famous on the server. Very famous copy pasta. Holy crap! They used to spam this in chat for years, dude. It's
I gotta
so
go. Cubs
awesome.
kill me. I just want to ask if anyone here can help me. If you can, please DM me. Otherwise, I'm not thinking about quitting the game.
Yeah,
Hey guys, I've got a copy pasta for the ages to read.
That was the start of the Rio versus American stuff. This was actually the start of it.
Speaking of that, I just find this. We have the USA. We have an army. We have a cub.
Yeah.
We have a cop. Wait, guys, hold on. I have a copy pasta to read here.
Here.
This one. Actually, wait. I don't want to get you demonetized.
USA forms to work together.
Question: are we allowed to use the F slur on your podcast?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, great. Listen,
something.
Moroni, get off your faggot power trip. It makes no difference whether I'm in an alliance or not. And get ready for your next CBT appointment. Your glory days are over. Quebec is nothing but as dead and irrelevant as my nation is these days.
Cup.
That's Endfish, by the way. Endfish to Morghini. That's an OG one right there.
Yep. There's a ton.
There were so many good ones. That's probably one of the things that died with Earth MC's like old community is the love for those copy pastas. They were so good.
Oh, Highlander. There's one from Cubs, and this is like 6 years ago, and it's like this message, something the player base can agree on. Cubs, Highlander best.
I don't think the player base agrees with that statement no more.
We have a cub.
I feel bad for Pico. He just doesn't understand the lore.
He's gonna listen to the podcast for the
Pico defense. In Pico's defense, when this was happening, he was probably like 9 years old and was like busy eating like Cheetos.
There's this one.
9 years old.
This one?
No, I'm not even lying. I think he might have been. Shit, dude.
Yeah, peace was never an option. bro. I like how you guys were like just dissing on like fucking pot like.
No, this is the warfare. It was the information war.
They just hate no pass. So there's a guy in Rio Grande shooting them. What about 2G?
Cubs? Do you remember? Wait, Cubs. Do you remember the Jewish word pass image?
No.
The Tony Montana one, the Jewish word. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
And here's this one. They made.
Cubs, how do you feel about being a cult figure in the community?
It was fun. Where's this? Wait.
Oh,
this is Soccer Boy 15. I think this is Con Man. All of this was.
Wait. What about 2G? You guys know like 2G?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Is he still around?
2G.
Oh yeah, he's on W. He went back to WMC now. If we did get unbanned on EMC and stuff, I think he would play all of us all together and stuff. Which is crazy to think, since we all had the split and stuff originally.
I think that's one thing about WMC that's interesting is that it brought together a lot of people that generally hate each other back in the day.
Yeah, all the group together we have all together. We were all at war together. It was
oh my
because
God,
the group we have is Rio and US, and now we're all together.
Guys, we have to see the Cubs tier list. What the fuck is this?
Oh no!
Oh,
What is
yeah.
What the hell
The
is
tier
this tier list? Cubs, are you okay? Cubs.
Wait, send this tier list. I gotta see it.
This
It's
has
a
to be
bit
so
weird,
old.
so I have to zoom in. Let me just share screen this shit, and we can.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
Oh my
see
god, the
this.
fall of
we
cheeks.
can see
Oh
this
my
in
god.
hindsight, Cubs. In hindsight, do you agree that this tier list that you made is a good tier list, or is it like?
Let's see.
Is it? Just,
Wait,
Oh my god! I did one of these.
my.
I did one of these.
List. I did one. Oh, we all
okay,
did
so
one.
S tier Highlander.
This is already off to a very bad start. I can already
Oh my god!
Nerd
There was
Carl,
some math. We were
Carl-
all in some math when this was made.
see. This turned out really bad. This turned out really bad.
All right,
Bro.
so wait, let's get this straight. Highlander is the goat. Then you got Tacky.
That's fine.
Nerdcat.
That turned out bad.
What
I don't
why
remember
did
who Nerdcat
turn
was.
out
I
bad?
forgot.
He
Why
doxed
did
me.
Nerdcat
Nerdcat
turn out
doxed
bad?
me.
Nerdcat doxed you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
He was a
Santa
factory guy,
is still chill. Santa is in Taiwan
I
right
don't
now,
even
getting
think I'm
ready
on
for
the
China
list.
to invade him. Currently,
Professor
he's in the Taiwanese
Pro.
military.
I've spoken to Professor Pro a few times. Why is he S tier?
Bro's a legend.
Santa's in the
Bro's a fucking
military right
legend.
now.
I almost
Riftle,
met him,
I
but
don't know what
it didn't
Riftle's
work
doing.
out.
Bruh. Reefa.
I'm guessing Riftle's doing streaming stuff. I don't know.
Rose
Riffle's
Broggs.
doing other things.
Why is Rose Broggs?
Oh God, no!
Oh, that's the
no!
yeah. That can go in F tier.
Why? What
No,
happened?
Rose,
Oh,
Rose
there-
goes into.
There's stuff we haven't
shouldn't
brought
be on
up.
the list.
That's F
Rose
tier.
doesn't deserve to be on the fucking list.
This is before. This is,
Am I
this is
even on the tier list?
before the demotion. This is before Highlander's demotion.
Oh,
This is the
Oh,
list.
this is long before.
that. Yeah.
All right.
No, this is
so
before that.
Wait,
yeah.
You put Casper and Fruit in B tier? What the fuck?
Casper is valid. Casper is valid, dude. He was valid.
Also, why
I
is
don't care
Slayer
what
only
you
an A tier? What the fuck?
We didn't really. I don't know.
We'll get-
Neo
we'll
is
get-
valid. DC Dylan would be an F tier for because if you know, you know.
FBI bro.
FBI Bro's valid.
Okay, Isabel.
still chilling
I
with
spoke to him recently. Actually, he's doing pretty good. FBI.
Yeah, we're
bro.
still.
Let's just
We're still chilling with him and Neo,
Okay,
and then we
Do you know
we
the
talk to them
only
still.
one that I know, the few people that I know that I would agree with?
Holy shit, Stray Viper. God damn.
So
I'm baited even.
Fruit Lupin's high B. I want to shoot you. Tom. Now, Tom, I've spoken to Tom a few times. I would not put him B. I'll put
Is
him
that-
B.
Yeah, I
that
wouldn't even put Tom near B. No.
Why-
either.
what would you
Highlander DMs immediately. I found it. I found the
Tom?
screenshot.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Permanent C.
Holy!
This is the screenshot I was talking about. We can't show this on stream, but I'm going to send it to Deku.
32
Wait,
red
I
can go into
want
F.
to see Deku's reaction to that screenshot.
Deku,
Oh, no.
look at this screenshot from this is from a long time ago. This is from
Yeah, 32
March
red
2nd, 2020.
It's me, by the way.
Let me
Bro,
see.
you killed
Cubs, you're a special kind of inbred.
What?
I found Jewish word past Highlander. You can be on this one.
I'm sending it to him.
Holy shit. I had Pezzets in B. That can go in
Cubs.
F.
Cubs, this screenshot.
Who else here? Mine Hero and B. Oh yeah, me and Mine Hero are on good terms.
Okay, can I ask you a question? 32 Dan actually made a bombshell prediction that the people that are running the United Kingdom right now in Aurora is a Mine Hero alt. Do you think that is true or not?
Who? Hardest Brexit?
No. Tactical.
Definite.
You think it's a Mine Hero alt?
100%.
Oh,
100%.
Very, very
the
like
real chat, Highlander.
religiously in the side of like Greek Orthodoxy. Like it's like the role play for Greek Orthodoxy in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, it's so obvious. I already knew it. It's obvious. My heroes.
I found another old screenshot, another gem. I'm sending
Dude,
this.
no,
in
you
chat.
not the real chats.
Morghini, B tier. What were you thinking? I would put him in A tier.
Morghini's chill. I spoke to him recently, actually.
Yeah. Spiffle's low B. Yellow Yobi.
Yeah,
Now let's
for
look.
reasons.
Why
then,
is
which is surprising that I even had him there.
Fucking.
Why was Zilla not in S tier immediately?
Wait,
This
where?
Is terrible.
This is a terrible tier.
Most likely because I didn't really know.
Commands in
now I would
neutral!
bump him up.
Are you
Who?
okay? Bro, Conman.
Who?
Conman.
Conman was a neutral. I didn't like him much then. It was during the
Comman's
USA war.
chill
He would be an
nowadays.
F.
Comment is chill
Now we're
nowadays.
chill.
Oh, good
At
to see
the
that you
time,
put
fuck
Future Lemon
no.
in the C tier, by the way. You know.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, you put,
I didn't-
wait, I don't think
Because I
you put-
didn't have an issue with Future at the time. You were the one who had issues with him. I didn't. I didn't have an issue.
Okay, the
with
funny
thing
thing
he
was,
had issues
most
with.
of me and Lemon's beef came in the supporter chat in the Earth MC Discord. That was like, Highlander can
you
attest
had
to this. It
issues
was
with
like
him.
a
I did not have
cesspool
issues
in
with
there.
him. Let's look at just Smithy.
Turfed off Joper, D.
wait, you have Twimu in fucking C tier? Why is he not in like F?
Yeah, fucking F.
Tell me.
Tumu? Oh, that's before I even knew much about him.
Why did you even rank
This is-
him then? Oh no.
Dude, this is
Then
old.
why-
This is old, dude. Highlander.
Bro,
Like
fucking
Water God, I'll put him in
hell.
A tier now. Water God's chill. The hell?
Oh yeah, I put Water God in A.
like
oh my
this is
God.
like before you got to Mo. This is before everything happened, all the drama. So
Baptiste.
This is, like, real
Why do I
old.
remember
D
Baptiste?
tier.
He was a PvPer, wasn't he?
D tier. Is this
he was in the D tier.
Rem comes?
Yeah, color definite.
Oh,
Still
Tony.
there.
Why is Dabs D? He's like fucking.
Oh,
I don't
this is
even understand why
after.
everyone
Oh, okay.
on
This is after the original docs. This is after CM still got banned. Then I can see. Yeah. This is after the Sri Lanka thing.
Oh
but
yeah,
before your
268's
demotion.
classic E tier.
Sam Soul
Oh,
fucking.
yeah, what's that?
F5,
What's-
rightfully where he belongs.
Oh yeah, here's
Me.
the F tier. F. Oh no, not F5. Oh no.
Cubs, what
Oh.
was that?
F5 may be unironically one of the worst people that ever played Earth MC. Like,
Oh yeah,
in terms of
F5's one of the
toxicity.
worst ever. If you know, you know. Oh my god.
What he did was unimaginable. To get fixed to act
Yeah.
Yeah,
custom
F5 is.
term changes for F5 to like get him to stop being able to like spawn like end spawn people or something like that. Like it was crazy.
Wait. So F5. I don't know this man. What did he do?
It's an OG account. I bet he's on all those now. You know those account things, do legal thing, like real life legal stuff.
On
He docks people. He leaks
Sure.
people's IP addresses. Oh, he did everything.
He was,
the
he
worst.
was homophobic
The worst
and
player
racist.
ever seen ever
So Cubs.
on any
Cubs,
server.
if you would put yourself in this ranking, where would you put yourself?
Do you guys remember Shaky Ape?
Where I put myself? I don't know. Put myself in D tier most likely as a player.
Wait, Fraction, do you?
Oh,
have-
Yeah,
I-
there's Shaky Ape. Oh man, he had a big lisp. Remember his lisp?
Yeah, he was annoying, that guy. But
he was
got
the White
muted
Russia.
so
He used to
many
trap
times.
players. Yeah, he used to trap people.
Brother.
He was the original
Wait, Fraction, do
person
you
who
have a tier
spawn
list?
kill, trap, and all that stuff. People used to get pissed.
Bro, Fraction, do you have a fucking tier list?
What do you? I had a tier list. I just don't know where it would be.
Uh,
I gotta
you
find
can
it.
actually find like. I could probably search.
Out
up
of
the
Sapatiwi.
RFMC
If you
Maybe
find
the
the-
Eggman
wait,
and
you know the
F.
date that this tier list was made? That
Oh
would
my
really help.
god,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is 2020.
No,
This is the end of 2020, this looks like.
Let me give you the date.
Just give me the
Yeah, this
date.
is-
I
this
could
is
probably
end of
find it that
2020.
Oh,
way.
it's been removed by the moderators, but this tier list. But let's see what people have said in the because this was 6 years ago. Deleted.
Yeah, this
At
is
least I'm
end of
not worse than
2020.
D. I would like an explanation for many of the tierings. Damn, an E tier for me. That's unfortunate.
Where are you at? What's your IGN on here again? Oh, wait, where are you?
Yours is free Cubs. I could just search fractured and then see like shit tons of like messages.
Yeah. Wait, what was your
a
IGN?
lot of things
back
are going to
then?
come up. Some of them probably for me, but my account is deleted.
Oh yeah, is it? Can I ask you a question? Did you write the farewell letter on the Reddit?
I think I may have. I don't know what I did. It's been a while, so I don't actually remember. But I'm trying to find something.
Damn, I hated Pad Pie. What the heck? Until me and Pad Pie got chill in EMCL. Me and him were good with each other. I had Serene and F.
Of course, I mean I can see why Haza's an F tier, Brace is an F tier.
Bro, but Highlander, like, the
I hated
complete
at a
top?
certain Emerald. I had Emerald and F. Me and Emerald were chilling
Bruh,
MCL.
3
Wait, what
months
about me?
ago, the YouTube community is just an Asian kid saying I sold drugs on EMC. I wish I was kidding.
Oh yeah, bro.
Look at this shit. Look at this thumbnail. Holy shit.
I wish
Oh
I
my
knew
god, what happened to I am Gawain? I remember him.
Gawain?
He got
Gawain
demoted.
rejoined.
Look at that.
teleporting or
What
something
the
like
fuck
that
is this?
very quickly.
I sold drugs on EMC. This is what the subreddit has turned to. What the
Oh, it's all cringe.
Yeah,
All
it's all-
cringe now. Want to be YouTubers?
I think I
Oh,
found my tier list.
Oh, basically,
Wait, you found
Beaver
your
Man. What
tier
Beaver
list?
Man
Oh,
was.
send this shit to me. I'll fucking share screen.
Oh, this has to be mine because I'm looking at who's on it.
Oh god. Fraction, are we gonna be having like questions? Are we gonna be having like shit tons of questions, bro? Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
you know it will be.
Okay, send this.
I'm just trying to look on
Bro,
what
so- Highlander, did you have a tier list?
I'm about 85% sure this is my tier list.
If I had a tier list, it's not public.
Bro.
You
This is
had
my
one.
tier list.
I remember
This is
making one.
absolutely my tier list. It is totally my tier list. I got it.
Oh,
Are you ready? It's actually okay. Shockingly, at least the S tier or the God tier, or whatever, has held up quite well.
no. Okay.
Shockingly,
Okay.
everyone
Send-
except
send
maybe
this-
one. All right, hold on.
send this over and I'll share screen.
I put myself in the tier. Here, okay, take a look.
Oh god.
I had a variety of different skins over the years. I think this was one that I used to debate people for gold. That was an idea that worked.
Why would you debate people for gold? What was the reasoning? For debating?
No. I not debate. What word? No, I would bait people
Oh,
for gold.
so you were a scammer. You were like one of
No, I was pretending to be an e-girl. Anyway, here, do you got it? Did you get it? I sent it to you.
Why were you
Scream
pretending
it, scream
to be an e-girl? What was the point of this fraction?
What the fuck?
A lot of experimenting was taking place in those years. All right, hon, you got to really
Alright,
get in there.
Where is the
Here.
original?
Oh, let's do. We got scroll. What's in the top? Let's start at the top here.
Cubs fraction.
Get them onto S tier.
I got demoted. What the fuck?
Oh no, you were down there for some reason. You were in the S tier.
Should we
Wait,
talk about
okay.
the Zodiac flash thing that happened? Should we talk about it?
Oh,
Yeah,
You
maybe a
know
little
what
bit. Hold on, we
happened.
got to go through. Hold on.
Okay, so wait.
Okay.
Fractured is God tier. He's the number one. Then you have 120212. What's your reasoning for this?
12-12?
Oh yeah, guys. Can I explain something to you? Because I just see him. You guys know Tavi? He's
Yeah.
coming back. He's trying to take on. We had to rank his because the original Nova guys who are gone for New York, they're coming back for Nostra.
All right, keep going down.
Here, I'll come back for EMC. I'll just be in the Discords. I won't even be in game.
No, but I just
The Discords
know
are the fun
no,
part.
I just know
you know?
that, I just know that he's coming back, and they're gonna be taking on Wishful probably soon. They'll fucking
I'll just be in the Discords, just hop in Discords like.
Oh my God.
So far, I don't know. Mine didn't
What's
age
going
so
on?
terribly. Scrabs may be a little bit bad, but let's see.
What the fuck?
Oh, Gabe.
Gay Wyatt.
Huh?
I think I ranked everybody. I didn't even try to not rank somebody. So some of these people I had no clue who they were, and I just ranked them anyway. But I was like,
Okay, 32 gold is top of A tier. Call of Duty A tier.
Oh, what happened at Dark Dalek? He was a free with us.
he has his YouTube channel still, but it's very inactive. I don't know what he's up to, but I hope he's all right. I'm sure he's fine.
Oh, I know Jared.
Sab A tier. That's based.
Mine isn't nearly as interesting as Cubs, to
Sab-
be honest.
Sab-
But
Zilla's
I
a
wanna
B
see-
tier.
let's go down to the F tier. I want to see who I really hated. That's what I'm more interested in.
All right.
Yeah, like who?
Like, who were my fucking arch nemesis? Because I had a lot. Let's see.
Kobe Craft in B tier.
Oh, ketchup. I can DM ketchup. It's been forever.
Who do I have in B tier?
Fucking
Okay,
Kobe. You have
fucking
I know Steel. I know
Kobe Craft.
Kobe Craft.
Cubs had Govey and B tier as
Megas?
well.
Fritz
It's on his.
Damn, Gobi was chill.
Bro, Fritz
If you
Sticks
actually
He was
got
chill, he was
bad,
just
dude.
I don't
interesting.
know
Bro,
Gobi.
Fritz Sticks got bad. Rem comes
Silly
in
Milk.
fucking
I love that
B
dude. I wonder whatever happened to him. He was a cool guy. He was funny and he had a funny name.
I love how Cryptic Greed's in B tier.
Fix
To be fair,
is
I
in
don't really have a
B tier.
problem with Greed, like to this day. Moros Moon is my goat. This guy was just
Sheer in
one
B
profile
tier.
picture.
FBI. Why is FBI low B? No.
What's wrong
Well,
with
you don't like
FBI?
FBI, bro?
No, I like FBI. I think he should be like A. I was
Oh, he has
Alright,
his
let's-
reasons. Accordo stuff.
Blue Supreme should be nowhere near the B tier. I just want to make that clear. Just something I noticed.
Expat.
Yeah, we just gotta go down.
Wait,
We just have to
wait.
go-
Why is Kobet Kai in C tier? Hello? Why are you putting Kobet in C tier?
I don't even remember who that is. Let's start there.
Chinese PvP. Remember what I'm saying?
QQL being in C tier is very accurate. Neo Wild,
No,
funny.
QQL should be in F tier.
General-
Turf Darts Joker should be in like
I still
the
have it.
C
Oh,
tier.
Mock needs to be in F tier. Whoever the fuck put Mock at like C tier, no.
Uber? I fucking hate Uber. He fucking took one from us. My Hero.
Blue
More
Supreme?
D.
32 Nova.
Why is
I
Neo
wonder
in
where
C?
Cobb is. If Cobb's on this tier list, I'm surprised he's
You
not
already,
higher.
you already perm up. You already did. I saw.
Oh, okay.
Mr. One Punch.
Why is Neo in C tier, dude? What?
This was made a long time ago. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
but at the time, okay.
Oh, I wonder why I put Weston on my list.
Oh,
Jaden, classic Jaden 7566 C tier.
Oh, that guy was interesting as well.
bro.
Lenny! I met Lenny IRL. Cool dude.
Bro, would you put him higher?
No, he's just. I just saw he's on the C tier. I don't know. Now I would put him higher. Yeah.
You know?
Nick Cage 102. We just reconnected with Nick Cage 102 just a few days ago. Me and him wrote Earth MC's most forgotten great fan fiction.
Wait, what? What fanfiction's that?
Something about divorce.
Oh my
and
god,
kids
Bleed
and-
Blob. Oh my god.
Bleed Blob should go in like whatever.
He will never
You know, how, like
return to what he
hurricanes go
did.
from like when hurricanes go to Greek letters after Z. Well, he'd be like whatever the fucking last
Oh my
Greek letter is.
God, no,
right?
what B Blob did is fucking- I
He goes
can't- I
so
can't
far
say
into
it
the
here.
letter system that we wrap back around to A again.
Oh
They
my
got- I could have avoided so many problems if Bleed Blob never contacted me in Michigan. Good God.
Oh no, not
Oh, there's other
Prongs.
stuff
I
too.
remember when I banned
SCQ.
Prongs.
Look, Eagle.
Why,
Why is F2P so low? My
Come
God.
on.
Here now, 32
Sexiest-
Benja.
Wait, was
Why
this
is F2P so low here?
Yeah,
why is
what is
F2P bottom?
FTP? Yeah, why-
I didn't know
talking about,
F2P.
dude?
I didn't know F2P. He was like your guy's friend for a long time.
Now he's
like-
S tier.
Lewis Deck?
Is there anyone in D tier who I feel that has redeemed themselves in my eyes?
Bam
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
269.
E
Nerd.
tier.
Nerdcat.
Con man.
Nerdcat.
Where's Nerdcat?
No, well, Nerdcat was like S tier for Cubs, and he's fucking E tier.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Misinput for Cubs. Nop. I barely
Okay,
remember.
oh god, no,
I'll
no.
embrace it. Wait, hold on. Go
Fuse. What?
to the left.
Wait, why is Captain B4 an F tier? What the fuck?
He's always
Yeah.
been in my F tier and
You guys
everything. He's
don't
kind of weird.
Yeah, he rejoined back, but he rejoined back too now. I think.
Okay.
What's his next tier?
No opinion.
Oh, this is no opinion.
I have an opinion of Vols.
Use. Oh, what's this bottom one?
Fucking God.
Fucking good. Oh, okay. So funny enough, there is not even one person inside of the fucking cunt here who I would take out of there to this day. Me, okay, you know what? I would take out Sayer just because I don't think I can classify Sayer as a cunt as much as I can just classify her as trouble.
Okay, you know what? There's only one
Not
person
Snowy. I was fine with
Okay, look.
Snowy.
in the fucking cunt category. There's only one person I would upgrade. I feel like I would put Paso at D tier instead of fucking cunt. He's an
No,
asshole,
for
but
us-
he's not. I don't think he's worthy of that low. At least me. Paso's weird. Paso has his moments, but I don't think he's that bad. It was not by my standards.
Why is Mo in fucking
Okay, well,
cunt?
I'm actually gonna.
Why is
Oh, Mo
Oh,
is. Mo, that's valid.
Mo deserves. Mo deserves to be
deserves
there.
Just to be clear with the
that.
Paso thing, I was saying earlier, but I didn't get to finish it.
During
Was
that
at
time,
one point I
definitely.
just viewed Paso as someone who was troubled until the big shot car crash thing. That was when I realized Paso was genuinely
I
just
actually
that
have to
convoluted.
ask-
Okay, never mind. I agree
When
with
that
you now. I forgot about the Paso stuff.
When that happened, because I asked the Rupert Lands and they said it was a fucking mistake. When that happened, how did you guys feel about it?
We were fucking
I'm like, what
pissed.
the? I was like, huh? Where the hell
Yeah,
is
we-
something? I'm like, huh?
We actually know somebody from Rio Grande who actually did die too, which is like almost
Yeah.
like the worst.
Yeah, we had someone who
And
actually
I miss
died
Clyde.
during this time.
That was so heartbreaking, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Clyde.
Yeah, he
He was, like,
died to
17.
he died to a car accident
Yeah.
in Lithuania.
The sad
Like,
thing is that
I don't know why they
the-
did that.
The way Mo and Passive did that, they just made it sound so realistic, and it got to the point where I think someone had to message Big Show like on like Instagram and be like,
I
"Dude, you know,
did. I messaged him on Snapchat to ask if he was alive. Or like I sent if I said I wasn't sure if he was dead, so I said if you are and someone else is seeing this, I send my condolences. I tried to be like as like middle, like I believe it and don't believe it at the same time, you know. And then he messaged. He was like, "What the fuck just happened, bro? I was at work." And then it was just like that was the worst.
And then when we found out that it was bullshit, I think we all had a meltdown. Like that's one thing you don't fuck with.
Yeah. Anyway, who was the drama that we wanted to get into? We wanted to get into Zodiac Flesh drama.
Zodiac,
before we
I can
right?
I tell you what happened with him, why he got banned, why he got demoted. Because I don't
I'll
know
let
if many
complete the story.
I don't know if many people do know why he got banned and demoted, do they?
Wait, what the fuck is this guy?
Zodiac Flesh?
Former staff member.
Go up top of the tier list
What?
if you want to see what his skin looked like.
He's in my S tier, bro. My dog.
Yeah, he used to own Louisiana on Nova.
Yeah,
He owned New Orleans.
yeah.
He was quiet. He's the one who he recruited Hardest Brexit to the server and stuff.
Okay, Gabe should not have been an A tier.
Yeah, he was Hardest Brexit was his main guy. Like I'm surprised. Like if you ask him about it and stuff,
is an A tier.
That's a mistake.
We don't go there anymore. All
we
right.
don't go there anymore. Yeah, both of our tiers. Yeah, but
Rose going to fucking cunt.
All right, weak memes. I'm going to say this: weak memes should have been in a tier above God tier. I'm sorry that I didn't have one for him, but like he should have been in like God's God tier. You know, like that guy was something else.
Can I tell you guys a bit of a story?
mhm.
When
No.
I was 11,
Yes.
when I first got Minecraft, my first server was Lichcraft. This guy was the owner.
Linkron?
Linkron?
Kiwi?
Linkcraft.
What?
This guy was the owner.
I didn't know
Of
that.
Minecraft.
Yeah, that was my first ever Minecraft server. I remember saving up buying.
Huh.
I played Sky.
Bro, fun fact: me and
I didn't know
Linkron-
Linkron owned that.
So crazy.
I didn't either.
I'm actually choking up because
I
it's
had
the
no
first
clue.
time I've seen him for a while. Yeah, I didn't think he played this server.
Yeah, he
Oh,
He
he
was-
got staff.
yeah, he
Linkron
was a moderator.
staff.
He did this thing where he would upload YouTube videos of him finding fly hackers in the queue and banning them. It was just kind of like a thing that he did, and he was very like I don't know for certain. I don't want to make like an accusation, but I think he may have been like a little on the spectrum because he was very like robotic in the way that he talked and acted. But he was a cool dude, and I remember though I wanted to like revive New Zealand because I lived there and I was fascinated by New Zealand. And this dude would not ever like make any deals to like make New Zealand alive, and like he wouldn't like sell the nation or something. So it just always kind of like got under my skin a little bit that like nobody could ever do anything with like the most untouched place on the server.
Kebabster ate it. Oh no, beat it.
Cobb Lobster, my dog.
I'll also be S tier now.
Cobb's
Yeah.
God tier now. He's great. Riftle though, it's funny. Riftle. Once again, Riftel's somebody I would actually put as someone that is misunderstood. I think Riftel's a nice guy who just went through it, and I'm sure that nowadays he's probably better.
Yeah.
Wait, Sapu's in the audience?
Sapu's in here?
Yeah, he wants to speak.
No.
Who?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Who's in the audience? I can't even see.
Oh, no.
Sad Poo. I don't even know who Sad Poo is.
How, dummy?
How?
He was in my nation TA.
Yo, hello.
Yeah, you just answered the question.
What the heck? Who gave this guy a deeper voice now?
I'm flossing my teeth right now. I'm in my bathroom.
Bro, last time I talked to you, you were a little squeaky, but
Cubs is the only one that never got a deeper voice. Everyone
been a
else
few-
like got.
It's been a few years.
few years? It's been about 4 years since I got banned. Literally.
Really?
Never mind, I do
4
remember
years,
that.
dude, since we got banned.
I'm about to say you better know who this man is.
Yeah,
Who, me?
yeah, I remember who you are now. I never like played with you, but like I remember your name and being in VCs with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
because he was one of the ones that helped run California before me and Star both got banned. And it just died.
Yeah.
Can we move up EY, please? He's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Let the man join.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is he banned, by the way? Is EY banned or not?
No.
I don't know. It's new stuff.
EY's gonna run Nostra, California.
Yeah, at this
No,
point, just let you wait.
he's the one who DM'd me. He was like, "Yo, join this server." Like he just DM'd me. I was like, "What? Why?"
To be fair, it's like 6.
Ironically, I don't think he's there. I think he's like AFK or something because he's not joining. Pico's back.
Pico saw Sapu and now he's like, oh, you gotta join.
Let Pico in. Pico, join the state.
Pico.
This is gonna be like a 3-hour,
Yeah.
podcast.
Mess.
3 to 4
Hey,
hour.
look, this
podcast.
is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get all three of us in a group. So
Bro, it's like that time, right? I'll tell you a story. We had this guy. And he
People who
he
replay this are
joined
gonna be like, what the
server,
hell?
right? And he was doing this project, right? About and he wanted to make like an online sort of community. He had to do it, and he told his teacher, "Oh, I know the server called FMC," and it was a bit.
Oh, he can't join because it's a stage. I don't think we can leave, but like,
Oh, is it because of Discord stuff now?
Yeah,
in
in
later
Australia.
updates? Yeah. Yep.
okay, if you give him the
that's
podcaster
wrong.
role, he can join it.
I'll give him temporary.
Yeah, I know the stuff.
temporary perms. Here you go, Pico. You can have perms.
All right, Pico, you can temporarily pull up.
Both are.
Oh.
Both can't join.
It's
Wait.
because he's in Australia, dude.
Yeah, and they limit
He's cooked.
social
Twitch
media.
Israeli 18
No,
plus.
give me a sec. Do you guys want to move to the community hangout?
Well, hold on. Are we done? Are we done with like the episode or something? Or
No. It's just if you guys want to.
No, we're still going. We're just moving locations.
He's recording.
all right,
it.
I'll
You
let
know
you
that.
drag us.
He's
I don't know where
recording
we're
still.
moving
Just
to.
vibing now, guys. We went over the main fucking shit. Now we can just vibe.
Yeah.
We can just chat.
Is
Here,
this the
just-
one
just
more
move to-
thing? Is this the Zodiac flesh? All right, one more thing.
Yeah, we got to go through the Zodiac Flesh stuff
Okay.
before we move or do anything because I was
So-
going to go to sleep as well. But
the Zodiac flesh stuff. So one day, because I joined New Orleans to help Zodiac. I joined the town at a perfect time because all of a sudden he gets just banned.
Yeah.
Out of the blue, and he's a mod, and he just gets banned. It was like, what the hell? A mod getting banned out of
it was the
nowhere.
first time it ever happened. Like permanently, anyway.
I was so confused. I'm like, damn, am I gonna get banned? I didn't know what's happening because I log on. Zodiac's banned. He's like, get on. What's happening? I'm like, what happening? And so I have to sit there for 42 days in the town to get the nation and everything, obviously. But I log on. Yeah, I've agreed there, and you have like all the staff members going for the whole town with Core
Yeah.
Protect. You see them. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I guess they're looking for dupe stuff, but he spawned in items in spectator mode as mod.
Right.
He wasn't the first. He was like the first one to do it. Then Bunny
No,
Rich did it after him.
I'll say this: we didn't believe that it happened because I was told by. I'm not going to reveal my source for reasons, but I was told by a friend of mine who was still staff, like that, the ban reason. I was sitting there like, okay, that's BS. So said staff member decided to send me the evidence video.
Well, Zodiac
what was recorded.
too.
And the
He
thing
sent
is
me stuff
too,
after was
is
banned. I'm
he
like,
spawned
bro.
in like command blocks, like you
What were
name it.
those
He
books
spawned
he
in
spawned in?
Oh
the
my god,
book.
he spawned in
Like, no,
everything, dude.
books of knowledge or like some bullshit. Like he basically spawned everything that. Like here's the
I
thing.
think I have
As a-
screenshots of it.
We
I
have-
opened
Yeah,
the
we
chest
do.
and I
When
found
I
the
was a
chest. I was like,
mod, we
holy
had very
shit.
limited. When I was a mod, we had very limited /give perms. Like it was lucky we had them to begin with. The only reason we got them was because before like that point, if you need to do a refund ticket, you had to call an admin or or like one of the senior mods that creative mode. And that got annoying because, Eagle wasn't around a lot and like the senior mods weren't around a lot. So eventually they just compromised. So they gave us like a limited /give so that, we could, do the tickets. And that's why I guess we don't have it anymore because people abuse it. I'll never forget the time. I'll never forget the time.
Discord.
I'll never forget the time Corin pissed Eagle off so bad. He gave someone a refund, right? Someone had 2 cows despawn, right? So instead of giving him 2 cows, right, he gave him 2 cow spawn eggs, and then Eagle had a meltdown and said they have spawners. You gave them eggs. Don't do that.
I think I have screenshots of the chests because Zodiac meant DMs with him. It was filled with like stacks of gold blocks, stacks of enchanted items that you couldn't get nor vanilla. It was insane. I just opened the chest. I'm like, what the hell?
The thing that kills me the most why he did that is that it's like it is very well known that as a mod they check our commands. Like anyone could do a core protect log of every action we've ever done. Like I core protected myself all the time, and there would just be laundry list of commands. So it's not hard, and I can imagine admins did the same thing too. So I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with that.
Yeah,
that's the reason I never did every time I ever did a spawning command, I made sure I screenshot it and I recorded it because I did not want them to think I was spawning shit in.
Right.
It wasn't the only thing he did. Remember the was it the thing with the old staff member? He used to accuse the staff member.
Oh, he called John
and stuff. Yeah, constantly.
He made accusations that John, who's a senior mod, was a pedophile, and I can tell you very, very confidently those accusations are complete and utter horseshit. But he just would not shut up about how he believed John was this, and we're like, what the fuck? Because, like, it was just so weird, like, old drama, and we're just like, are you sure it's, like, you believe that, or is it, like, just drama that you have with him? And we just, all the proof he had was very, very non-existent.
Holy crap, all of this was,
so 2021.
Yeah, this is 2021. Looking for the stuff.
Joe, why are you starting at 9 a.m.?
I gave you a good ad read, by the way. I know you got to get your ads in. I know this one isn't going to get you any gold or anything, but I figure you would love to read this one, Deku. It's good for the
Tendon King. We've been here a while. This has been going on for 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
I felt like
brother. This is we're now just vibing now. We've kind of just been laughing at like fucking like shit, right?
No, this is the A team. Remember?
This is the A team. Hey, Harris.
This
Harris,
is the S tier
Harris,
podcast.
Welcome to the VC with the Legends, Harris. You're a new gen, and you're friends with the current staff team. But how do you think that Fractured Soul should be here in Nostra to join us, Harris?
Bro, it's 10 a.m. I don't know. Hard question, bro. Hard question.
Wait, who's this? Is this person an EMC mod?
No, he's very close friends with Veyron. I bully him for it. I fucking hate Veyron.
I can't invite you to speak. It's someone else who has to do it, Pico.
Yeah,
I tried.
It's Deku. He's the only one who can.
Legitimate. I've done multiple.
Yeah. No, it's broken even for me. Doesn't let me.
Wait, question about Chrysalis. Does Chrysalis have you have builders, you have PvPers, you have all of them?
Nah, bro.
We don't talk about competitors like that. Come on, what are you doing?
Oh yeah.
How dare you?
Chrysalis is basically the server where you can have you have nation apps, and it's kind of a bit more staff control cups, where it's kind of more if you join Chrysalis as a new group, you're gonna get fucked. It's like there's a very big competitiveness to it. Very competitive.
So you have to join someone else. Like if you already have one.
Ideally you join someone else first, and then you kind of let me give you an example. There's a group called Falcona, and they have a subgroup now that's now got its own nation called Assembly. They've got 30 guys. The guy who runs it's a Scotsman. He's a nice guy. He's actually going to be playing with us on FMC. Really good PvPer. He basically now has his own nation just because he performed so well with his group of people under another nation. You know. So if you play Crusalis, Cubs, I advise you guys to play the sub-servers first. Like, for example, you could join, for example, I'm a higher up in Coel, which is a very good Crusalis group. One of the most historically old ones. Let's say you join Coel, you could sacrifice yourself for Coel, or you could probably go and, but it's very much iteration based, and you would have a melee iteration or a gun iteration, and you would have to learn how to play with guns. So my advice to you is to play the subservers, or because
the gun thing should be simple for me, simple for us since we play Hold Fast and Foxhole and all that stuff.
No, so like for example, me and Harris, we run and maintain Acronis. Do you guys know Homestead? You guys know Homestead?
I know the city of Homestead.
But Homestead, the PvP group.
Nope. I'm so out of the blue. I'm so out of everything now. I don't know.
It's Sinister / Jester's fucking major PvP group. So basically, they kind of grew really big. Then they basically are in Crusalis, run by different people now. And you guys know...
there's different...
Yeah, there's different groups.
I used to know PvP groups since I used to join the PvP groups. I was a part of La Armada. I don't know if they still exist.
Crusalis is basically full of PvP groups. For example, there are
does this person play? Does Jot play? JOT.
EY plays. EY's with voice.
EY
plays.
I know EY. He plays. Well, yeah, EY's here, but you know who Jot is? J0T.
Oh yeah,
he's Australian. Very good PvPer.
I think he might. The thing is with Crusalis,
I was with his PvP group for a bit and stuff a while ago.
So for example, they're now doing Rise of Rome. So basically, it's historically Rome, and so the idea is, for example, if you play Crusalis, it's very much a server where it's very grindy. The problem is I'm trying to solve that problem by creating a Earth server that has the Crusalis mechanics. But because I'm a staff member on Crusalis, I can sort of run it under the Crusalis umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
So
the only thing I don't like, the reason I haven't joined Crusalis, I didn't know if it was like you join during these specific times or not, or you can just play any time, because I always got these pings.
You join specific times, like iterations, and this is a problem for them. Where
that's why I was like, if I wanted to go play it like right now, can I not play?
No, it's you have to be committed. That's the problem. Is if
it's kind of like Foxhole then.
Yeah,
with the way the schedule is.
You have to be committed to an iteration. You have to show up on a weekend, rally a certain amount.
Yeah, see that's why that was my issue. I was busy, and right now I'm free. Then I see why.
No, Cubs. This is why I'm trying to solve that issue with my sort of Earth project thing, where people can join, people can like make their own things, and then we have a certain like group, and then you also get the gun PvP. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's probably going to be released probably soon, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted if you want to make a nation for it. Maybe America. I don't know.
Yeah, Highlander, you're gonna make.
I'm gonna log on to World MC and just like keep my player data up.
My data wiped.
Yeah, Highlander's data wiped. I'm like, bro. There goes Corpus Christi.
So on this note, I guess we can all.
Oh crap! The FTP's data wipe.
We can all kind of just go vibe in the
community hangout.
Yeah. Oh wait, shit! I forgot. Right, on that note, it's 2 hours and 38 minutes. I'll see you guys next time.
I thought it was longer.